will be the first of our finishes. And then I'll be back out to get started for our 10K and our 3K run with a big morning of competition and participation in athletics in general. We couldn't have done it without our major sponsor. We want to say a big thank you to Maple Services. Maple Services, NDIS provider and support. They're one of the largest NDIS providers in Australia, dedicated to fostering positive change. Their commitment to empowerment and inclusivity perfectly aligns with the spirit of today's event. So if you, your family or friends are seeking NDIS services to enhance their lives, Maple Services are here to help. Maple Services are our major sponsor and a provider of quality support via the NDIS. You can find out more by heading to their website. Maple Services, mapleservices.com.au. A big thank you to Maple Services, NDIS provider and our major sponsor at the 2024 New South Wales Fast Marathon Championships.
Here comes Thomas De Canto. We've got our lead cyclist. Thomas is looking quite fresh this morning at the start line, and he's currently looking around about 13.5k on course. So just remember, if you are on course, please try and keep the inside of the track free. At Harris Hill commentary, I'm joined by Sean Murphy. I developed a bit of a cold the last 2 days, so I apologise for my raspiness, but you know what? There's a couple of athletes out there with injuries, so the show must go on, and it's nice to see you all here. 34th edition of our half marathon championships, first held here in 1989. It's changed a little bit in landscape with the athletic training track for the Sydney Olympics in 2000. And thanks again to the Sydney Striders for their patronage today. You can see the Striders, they're a running club, very prestigious running club in Australia, of course in Sydney, and we've got our pacers doing a very good job. Now we'll head over to the competition tunnel, exit, and I'll see what pace is coming through at the moment. My eyes are 54 years young, so I can't quite read the flag, but my indication would say that this would be close to the 2-hour group, but I'm not sure. It could be on their first lap at 45 minutes, so it might be 2:15, but we'll soon find out. But Thomas De Canto, no Ed Goddard here today, and Thomas has really streaked the field. I actually can't see our second runner on course. I did know that our girls are about a minute apart at the 7k mark. So well done. Have a look at the finish line, everyone. No doubt we will see you in 2 laps. And here comes second and third on course. And Sean, these are looking quite good here at the Athletics Centre. And here we go. Striders, we'll try and see which pacer. And it's great to have the pacers through, because if you hang with them, you'll end up doing the time. And it's at 2:20. I thought it was 2:15 to 2:20. So we've done very, very well. So here comes our second place runner. He's one of our run crew. It is Milton Cox. Wrecking through. And our gentleman in the third place, he's doing a great job. I'm not sure. He could be a visitor. Could have been Team Japan, but I'm not sure.
I think we've got an international entrant from Japan.
Mr. Dabuya, I believe.
Shibuya, Yusuke Shibuya.
Shibuya.
He's just registered 65 minutes, 51 seconds.
Well, that would
Mile
explain.
race, the Kanagawa half.
Oh, this is third place, not far away. That's Team Delta.
James Tunbridge also headed on through. James placed 8th in 2018 City de Serve.
Yeah, from UTS Law, says young Mr. Bryant. Hey, Stephen Misbud. Hey, Steve, how you going? I noticed you were late today, but you're here. Stephen's probably done all 34, probably only one of them. But look, the show must go on. It's nice to see you all here. And well done to Luke Walker from, is it Skywalker Entertainment or Creative? He's done a great job, and I love the initiative he's got with the get your photo taken with the Maple Services, and you'll finish this time. So, look at our elite runners coming through, trying to get our first female. But Sean, your eyes are probably a bit better than mine. You're a bit younger than me. You might be able to read some of their bibs as they come through.
Just a couple of runners ago, we had our 2019 champion, Matthew Ho, striding on through as we have more of our elites step through. Not pause for a second, but grab a quick drink. We'll keep our eyes peeled for more names on more bibs.
Yeah, we like that. And at the moment, we're looking at bibs with numeric numbers. Sometimes they have names, but our seeded runners generally have to be seeded, of course. Another run crew member coming through, and some, and Mr. Taylor coming through, and was that Gordon? Some of these athletes do have a bit of a cheat sheet for us. Nathan Breed, who does a lot of work with Athletics New South Wales, he actually raced up in Townsville at the World Triathlon Championships. It was a multi-sport championships, and he placed 5th in the aquathon, which was a 5K, it was a 2.5K run, I think a 1K swim, and then a 2.5K run. So Breedy from Athletics New South Wales, he's an elite athlete himself, so he races against these guys. I'm past my prime. I never was an elite runner. I was more a competitive triathlete. But these runners, I love the shoes they're wearing at the moment. Bright yellow, that was the colour of the Australian team up at the multi-cross championships, where we had numerous champions. But Paralympics, we just had the Olympics. Did you get much into it, Sean?
I saved all my interest and energy right up to the last weekend. I was loving the sport finally. Loving the sport.
Pretty entertaining, huh? Second Uni, they have that singlet with the tie, but it's obviously on the shirt, but very secure. We do have our first woman on track. Thank you, Peter Walker, who was also at the Multi-Sport Championships, went top 10 in his category, so well done. We are coming to the rear of our first lap, and this is always hard, Sean, when you see these Speedy Gonzalez's running past you, but everyone's got their own mission, and the mission is to finish. Finish what you can. So all the spectators are here at the moment. If you're sitting there going, like to do it, it is Sheehan coming through. So who have we got? We've got Dante Sheehan, or Danette Sheehan, I should say. Well, she's a break from 14 years from athletics and returned to the New South Wales Cross Country Championships, where she finished second. So Danette Sheehan, I didn't think I'd heard this name for quite a long time. 14 years she's had it, right? Second and third are coming through. I love the blue track. It has changed colour. B.S. Marks was all running athletics tracks and Narrabeen Academy of Sport before this facility was built for the Sydney Olympic Games. If we can try and grab their surname, very good there from the run crew. That's Rebecca Lowe. In 2024, she set 3 road PBs in the 10K. She got a 76 minutes for the half. And, wow, she's done the Melbourne Marathon, so she's got some time in her legs. Who did we have through in third place? We had Gemma Griffin. Okay, so she's preparing for the Sydney Marathon, which is sold out. Around about 22,000 people there this year going for the World Amateur Major Marathon. And she finished in the top 9th at the Sydney Pursuit this year. So, bit of speed to burn. Half marathon, you've got to pace yourself a little bit. But nice nice to have Sean. Sean, tell me a bit about your work on the ABC. You've been a Muswellbrook, I hear.
If it jams up, you can get to one.
Yeah, the one weekend I'm away, we literally had an earthquake.
How's that, eh?
So we're going to have to see how what kind of nick the office is in early on the Monday morning. Breakfast radio, so I was stumbled in at 5 a.m. to see everything in disarray or not.
And it was great to see you. As I said, in 25 years of commentating, I've had a cold twice when I'm announcing. So you're a sight for sore eyes, knowing that it doesn't hurt me to talk. It just can't sound real great. Here we go. Top 4, 5 women coming through. Well done. Look, quick. Youngest Jenkins. That's Georgia Jenkins, I believe. Gem. Okay. She was second here in 2018, Sydney half, and recent New South Wales short cross country. She's also using this in preparation for Sydney Marathon. One of our Vipers in Manly, they support men's mental health, and so they support a lot of guys in running. Exercise, of course. Sean, we know the endorphins, the serotonin you get from exercise. It was actually quite interesting when I actually was struggling to get my parking in P2 with everyone else this morning. I don't get any special treatment just because I speak on the microphone, but the look on the athlete's face when I'm that anxiety, it's good anxiety, it's not debilitating anxiety. When it's debilitating, you know about it. But here's running mums, put on your running mums Australia. Here we go, strides, this is our, well, this could be the 90-minute group. And he's, oh, this is 120. They're trying to do 80 minutes. Now that is quick. You understand that's running quicker than 4 minutes a K. That's around about 16 Ks an hour, and hold that for a minute, an hour 20. Pretty tough. You guys aren't far away, they're just ahead of you. They may have started shortly. But yeah, ABC, obviously working for a great institution. How's it been?
Well, the highlight so far, if I do know, is sit on your NHG during recording.
Now, how good's that? Now, we know that when we switch our mics on, there's a bit of a delay. And when I was working here before, I was in the actual commentary box doing a lot of the athletics, and I would have a return feedback. So I'd be speaking and that would come through. So doing this, we make it look easy. But Roy and HG, I would turn off every commentary and put it on. Have you ever heard them commentate like me, the Olympics? They just have a different spin and longevity. You know, they're the ball, you know, the benchmark in there. But running, talking, what do you do now?
Well, evidence by the fact that I'm here on the mic and not out there on the track. I'll let that speak for itself. But it's so great to be side by side with you. What do you like? Sydney 10. It seems like a lifetime ago.
Well, we had big numbers at the Sydney 10, and I reckon most of the field have come back to the half and the half marathon championships. And running is taking on, it's a new direction. Because I was at Lucky for the running festival there, record numbers. We've had double the field in this time last year. And then the Olympic year, people tend to get excited, which is whatever motivates you to get up. Running, there are people that are addicted to some form of exercise. If it's running, like, if I'm a long-time triathlete who's always into trying to run. So I still have that habitual eating, which makes it difficult. Because we tend to have a lot of calories going in at 54 and then to relax. Here's one of our St George runners coming through in the mighty red and white. But yeah, you know, like running is addictive. And there's a couple of people, you know, they're up at 4, 5, 6, whatever time they're going to get up. And you know, I feel quite lazy once I see all of these runners because I've had a bacon egg with a hamburger, I've had a coffee, and now here comes our lady who was about 25 minutes late to the start line in the green top there in the black tights. She's getting it through. She smiled all the way. She just slept in, the alarm didn't go off. But, you know, she's doing what she can. So, well done. Welcome to the finish line. And the next lap for these guys, Sean and girls, will be coming through. Striders, 125. Hang in there. You're feeling good, Delta runners? This is where it starts to pinch you. You've probably gone 14, just about 13 Ks at the moment. So, sometimes you can bite off more than you can chew. you chew like mad. Sadly, in running, it's difficult when your legs close. It's like there's no coming back. Where in a marathon, you pace yourself a bit more. So it's a difficult distance to get right. But furthest you'll run, school carnival, 800, 400.
No, I did the couch 10K. So I've done the 10K.
How good's that? You know, a lot of these people come through from park running. And park run was, you know, it's a free run, a lot of volunteers doing things. Northern Beach is run from every week, 500. Just out running, people pushing trams, people walking, and putting to another one of our elite girls coming through, more the Vipers. But if you don't know how to get into running, lots of things online, and get to a running club. We have lots of running clubs here today. Allowance at Tenniel Park in the east of Sydney. They have a lot of Reju runners. Obviously, City Circus just recently. You've got lots of running festivals like at Mudgee. Dubbo's being held this weekend. My sister-in-law Sally's doing her first marathon, a mother of 4, which is crazy. She's a pharmacist and does very well, so she's probably on some good gear. But, you know, Olympics, Paralympics, 15 days again. I'm going to be sleep deprived over in Paddy. Have you been over to Europe?
I went to clown school in Paris, but that's a story for another time.
Clown school. Well, you were a runaway, were you? Oh my goodness. The more I get to know, second time I work with Sean, and it's just love part of my job. Well done. Lap 2, 1 to go. We're going to be coming across here. Now, if we have a look, all right, here's our prediction. Thomas DeCanto, what does he suggest is he put down a PB, because we're going to now have to guess what time. Okay, so he's got a 2:11, a 62:13. Ooh. I'm going to say he's going to go around 63, maybe 64. I'm going to say 64.
My prediction locked in. I'll be a pessimist. I'm 65, just to make it interesting.
Well,
nothing against Thomas.
Steve Tuchman. Look at you good thing. He shows up every week. And I can tell you, he's one person whose body is broken from years of sporting achievements, but he's out there. And I can tell you, the hardest part of this course is right here, at the exit of the tunnel. You see that little hill?
It's wet, it's slippery, and it's quite a steep incline.
Second up there. Ooh, you start to feel your hands, your glutes, your quads. But his guy got dressed in the dark, didn't want to get lost. I like the fluoro orange, looks nice. Look at these two girls. There's still a bit of chat. Coming up for a drink. Look at them trying to work together. But I want to find out where our volunteers are from, Sean, because they have handed out a few thousand cups. Striders, 90. That's the 130. Okay, so currently we're looking at 90 minutes group. How are we feeling, guys, girls? 90 minutes?
We can't rebroadcast that, unfortunately, but people are starting, as you said, feeling the pinch, I think would be the family-friendly way of putting that.
Give us a wave, everyone. Give us that's Terry Trotters. Hey, get yourself a drink. Slow down. You don't want to miss your hydration. Temperature at 8:25. I can tell you, if you're a runner, this is perfect. How you doing, spectators? You enjoying yourself? Get a coffee. Remember, what are they going to do about parking? They've got to validate something, haven't they, Sean?
Head to the reception desk at the front of the Athletic Centre. Wherever you've parked, you're either going to get a voucher if you're in the P2, Aquatic Centre car park, or P1 or P4. You just need to bring your ticket and get it validated.
And we've got a couple of sponsors, Maple. We've got the Sydney Athletic Centre doing a great job. Maple talking about NDIS, you're looking at people with chronic disabilities and aged care. And who else have we got on board from memory?
Well, we've got finisher picks at the finish line, folks. So don't worry if you're not able to get that great photo of your friends and family. Finisher Picks are here to do a professional job. Check out the website Finisher Picks, and that's Picks, P-I-X, finisherpicks.com.
Great to have them here. And we've got our medals at the finish.
And we've just ticked over to 1 hour out on our 7K course. So our participants are doing 3 laps of the 7K to get to that half marathon total.
We'll stand by at the finish line, of course. Our first winner, or maybe New South Wales champion, And unless Thomas has a sand shoe blowout, he knows the course, regular athlete training. We'll soon find out if he gets to 64 or 65. Sean said 65, I've said 64, but he hasn't got anyone with him. If he had a couple of other people pushing the pace, he's got a self-pace. And sure, the thing is about running is it's about yourself against the clock, or it might be, I'm not feeling great today, so I'm just going to put one foot in front of the other. It might be even a case of putting the shoes on and going out for just a big community. And for me, I'm right around the corner from North Narrabeen Rockpool, so I don't feel like swimming too much, like I don't feel well at the moment. I'm common cold. I'll still get the toe in, just out of habit. You know, and for me that routine is really important. But significant running, we had, the biggest fun run in the world was the City to Surf. A couple of these people are getting ready for the Sydney Marathon, which there's 22 to 23,000 runners running 42k, so a lot of these people, this is the morning run. Let's go for a half marathon, hour and a half to 2 hours. And some people do big miles. And our marathons are up to 200 k's. A lot of these runners, if they're elite, running under 120, they're probably running 4 or 5, 6 times a day, a week, I should say, and probably popping up to 70 to 80 k's. So this is just part of the normal. There's two types of runners that are injured and those that will. Because it does take its toll on its body, but the risk and the reward is worth it. Of course, you just get that wonderful feeling. So I'm more jealous of all you runners. I hope you have a wonderful time. The hard part is the second lap. If you're not feeling so great, well, you only have to look at the finish line one more time, and then come across it. Now, I was part of an event a long time ago, Sean, where we finished the marathon, and if you wanted to do the ultra, you did the additional 8k, but you had to go through the finish line to run the 8k. I did it when I walked the 8k. Because I signed up for the 50, I thought, that's a good idea. I felt horrendous in the last 3 of the marathon, and I had this red little tag that said I was an ultra runner. Couldn't take it off. I wanted to take it off and go, no. Yeah, but it would have been 12 months of hell for my friends.
Yeah, the psychology of the finish line has a powerful effect. I can understand you walking that last. I say a little bit, it's nothing okay.
Well, you saw the boxer, and the name's gone at the moment, Harry Garside, and he was that upset. He knew what the next 3 months were going to be like. He was going to torture himself because he knew what he expected to get. So he dreamed on it. He's a very spiritual guy, Harry. Spoke sports, and really. Oh, here we go. Not talking about Harry Garside. We'll get back to that in a moment. But who we got? This Thomas, 64, and he's going to get 65. Damn it! Hey, we better go and get to. We've got Thomas Capano coming through, and he's got 100 metres to run. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Our New South Wales champion, Sean, over to you.
Thomas Capano making up the final stretch. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your New South Wales 2024 Half Marathon Champion!
65.05. Sean Murphy, he gets the time. And Thomas, when you get your breath back, I'll have a quick chat to you. And we'll try and get a little bit. All right. Thomas. Hey, congratulations. How was this place this week? How was that?
It was fun. Trying to get a bit of fun, just solo, trying to maintain that pace for it.
You've got a bit of cold, don't get too close with you, all right. Love the kickers. I've watched the race for many years. And 10 half marathon, obviously half. What's my race this is? Thirty-four edition, 65 and some change. PB is 62 and a half. Conditions running later.
Yeah, conditions are good. I can't say that.
Where are we going to see next?
Sydney Marathon.
We've got 2:11 rough time. Olympic here. Gets you excited. Run through. Benny St. Lawrence doing what he can. You're in good shape. What are you thinking?
I just like to be the first one. So it makes me sound up.
Now 20,000 people. Abertoir Major. Lardy's got a good job, mate. There are some Africans coming. You're going to try and stay up there for all your dogs. There'll be some who 8 to 6. I mean, you'll find it to 11, but you're going to sort of try and get split. What's the plan?
They just really be the ideal male that won't make me really they can go out so I don't know what I'm going to make that now.
So how many weeks have you got left for Sydney Marathon?
3 weeks, so this is my first 3 weeks out.
2 more questions. 3 laps. Good for the mind. See the finish line, feeling good. Running past people, obviously going to run past you.
I actually quite like
Recover well. Final question. I asked all my athletes what you love about running.
To me, it's just mental is a good place like getting out there and just my headspace. If I wasn't competing, I'm driven by pictures, but I always said this, I would still be running what I was
Mate, great talking. Thomas DeCanto, did he sound like he just run a half marathon? Sean?
Sounds like he's ready for the next.
Unbelievable. And a lovely gentleman. A round of applause for Thomas DeCanto, everybody. That's one of the best in the country. Right there. It's really. All right, we're going to get out of the road. But what a job. I get to speak to the best of the best. Ooh. Second coming through. Get name, range and serial number. Another run crew. No stranger. Oh, there's Matty Cox. No, Matthew. He's normally known for his 10. I know Matt's been around a while. 2011, he was the New South Wales Marathon champion and 3-time winner of this race, the Sydney Half. That's a great one, that. And we've got from North Neutral Bay, I didn't know there was a North Neutral Bay, but we'll go Neutral Bay, Alexander Shaw, Team Delta. Hey, what a great effort. Canberra Half Marathon. Sunbridge. Away he comes. Good on you, Mr. Sunbridge, doing a very good run. James Turnbridge coming through. He had a pretty good run in a number of city desserts. So they're now starting to come through and getting under the 7 minutes, James. I should say, Sean, a very good job. Lots of these athletes are just cruising through. The last 100, I feel like there's a bit of a tailwind for them as they get through this last little bit. Well, Tellez to Silva Souza. Well done. What a great run. It's a fantastic effort by our youngsters coming through. Lots of good camaraderie for all of our athletes. What are these shoes they're wearing, Sean? $350 worth of shoes. The Meta Speeds from Asics, $350, no change. And you get about 500 Ks out of it. But I didn't wear shoes like this. I've got the Brooks Ghost on at the moment. Good to see the Woodstock colours here. 10 Ks, 3 Ks. Who else have we got?
We got Jack Maxwell coming on through. Give it up for Jack.
Or Jacko, as his mate called him. Good on you, Jacko.
And there's a bit of a race to the finish here. Our international guest.
Well, he went out hard, right? 14K, he was in 3rd place. And he's just done very good job.
Julia Youssef to Ganes Hamaneshka. Well done.
You're lucky he speaks a lot of competitors.
We've had our previous winner, Matthew Ho, cross the line.
Now, Sean, we'll give him a second to get his breath back, but I'm going to send you over to our Japanese international because I know that you speak pretty fluent Japanese, which is a really good skill because I tell you, in Asia, they love using people like yourself. Just a hot tip there, and a big shout out to Zach Rosser, Tippo Packman and Lockie Bryant. Well done. Husky Matty Harris here on the microphone today. My apologies, the show does go on. UTS North, one of my first tracks I ever ran on. And I love running bare feet. And that's a good thing about this guy. One of our first moustache wearers coming through. That was James Mr. Starkey. It's not November, but he wears that moustache rather well. Mark, Kurt Fryer. One of our first triathletes making their way through. Good on you, Kurt. Great running from Kurt Fryer. He might be ready to chat around again. He might speak perfect English, but we'll see how. Well done. All of our runners coming through. Striders, excellent work. This is Miles, Doc. Good on you, Miles. Or Milo. What a great job. Let's go to try and see what time these striders are coming through. Let's have a look. Striders, paces. We're on track. Which time are we looking at? Right, 150. So anyone getting under 2 hours, they're currently in for their final lap. Any of our athletes looking to try and get under 2 hours, you're on track. We had our 1 hour 50 paces come through as we give Hector Maguria and Matty Taylor. Well done, Matt. Run crew again. A lot of the run crew generally based out of Centennial Park. Thank you, our Athletics New South Wales officials. They get paid the big bucks, that's why they're here. No, sport. Chris Stevenson. Don't get too close, boy. Is she running the team, are you? 40 years young. How was your birthday, Mum? The big fella you mean your hubby, right? Has he done a half before? You haven't gone yet. Has he done a half before? So, what's your name? You're a Swan supporter. Mum turning 40. Are you running with her today? So what distance are you running today? Okay. Now your brother is getting a bit excited for you. All right, what's your name? All right, Tim. What's your favourite sport? Well, are you running today as well? Well, listen, you make sure you beat your brother, right? Nice to see Steve O here, and we'll get back to that live, but it's always nice to see the different runners coming through. Let's give a shout out to Matt Gibson, Maurice Kelter, Alessandro Albini, and Joshua Norwich. Another one of our triathletes coming through, good run by Josh. Normally does a swim and a bike before he runs. And we also have Alexander Boshikov and Thomas Giles. Always apologise for pronunciation because if I'm getting it wrong or Sean's getting it wrong, your name has been pronounced probably incorrectly your whole life. Who else have we got? Really, I think it's Sean.
We've got an Emperor who's just come through. Big shout out to Nero Jan. Great name, great effort. Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our athletes as they do cross the line. Not all of them are roaring quite as loud, but all of them are putting in fantastic time. Great job. As Aaron Sandra Sarrigan, crosses the line. Jet Ma follows up shortly thereafter.
Elite times, 76 minutes. So well done. People get a bit pumped. And if I think he's got that much energy left to have a good time, he's probably could have gone another 5 minutes quicker. What do you reckon? It's pumped. Here we go. Our first female New South Wales champion in the house. Just we had Jet Ma come through, Justin Yu, Cody Mather, but welcome back to running. She's had a 12-year hiatus. The next Sheehan, everybody. Wow! What What a way to come back. Oh, she's setting the world on fire at the moment. PBs galore. There's another one of our 10th Delta runners come through. We've got another one of our girls. She had to work all the way to get to the finish line. But this is Rebecca Lowe, first runner-up and run through again. Well done. 76, she got under 77 minutes, so they're running pretty well. And this guy who came through with a little bit of in work, I was admiring Seth's warm-up. I reckon he ran close to 10k in his warm-up though. Going to Patrick Hughes. Renee Petron and Bradley Chan. Adam Laneridge, well done. Oh, Sean, spectacular scenes. Everyone who gets under 80 minutes, they're running at least 5 to win. Here comes our third female. Great effort. This is Gemma Griffin. Well done, Gemma. You notice there's something to watch. If it doesn't happen on the gallery, it can happen. So it's really important to PBs. But we've got our timing here, we've got our finish pitch photos, another one of our Delta runners coming through. Well done, Matt. I know Sean's going to grab Danette for a couple of Q&A. She looks like she could chat up the storm. Left a little bit in the tank. Well done to all of our runners as they make their way through. Come on, let's see how many we can get under 80 minutes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here just by the finish line with our first of the female finishes, and there's quite a story here. Danette, you've been out of the game for 14 years and you just decided to come back to blow us all out of the water. How do you feel crossing that line? And how was the road back for you? I don't know how many months or even years did you take to things up to get back to this level?
I've been back just a year with maybe the last 3 months. So the first year was really good to come back. 3 days, 4 days, working at the library. That was really to really good year. Really fortunate, I guess, to graduate from the
Get it, JP!
So what did you expect the race?
Yeah, no.
It's now really 3 months. I've just been
Yeah, you guys know that already.
really much fantastic. Kind of get to go to these championships.
Great run.
So fantastic. You come back round and be tackling those personal bests. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard of the return of the Kings. This is the return of the champ. Give it up to Danette Sheehan!
Hey, what an effort. Well done, Sean, and another person who feels like she could go around again. Well done, all you runners. We're obviously on young times, so some of you have gone under 8 minutes. But I can tell you, if you go to the Athletics New South Wales website, we've got a live cam watching all your family and friends finishing. The official live cam, so if you want to have a look on your phone or your device of some sort, Athletics New South Wales live now, bringing it to you, and well done. We've got a couple more winners. We've got Liam, David, Robert, James and Chris, Julian Murray, Ryan Sparks, David Bell. Lots of these athletes cracking time, ran about the 8 minutes. And lots of people starting out and finishing what they began. Some people will set a new time, and other people will go back to the drawing board and think, this is just part of my prep. A lot of people using this to get ready for the Sydney Marathon in 3 weeks. There's one of our striders as he comes through. Shout out to Andrew, Jack and Chris. Happy birthday to anyone celebrating their birthday today. For anyone getting a new job or celebrating having a boy or a girl at some stage. lots of joy. Now remember, athletes, if you haven't got your finishers medal, they are just adjacent to the finish line underneath the little athletics white tent. If you can have a look there, it's our 3x3, I think. And they're on the table there, so come and get your finishers medal. And it's rather nice. Sure, I know I didn't earn one today, but if there's anything left, I might grab one.
You've always earned one. You are one of the hardest working men. Not in show business, the game of athletics. And ladies and gentlemen, if there are PBs happening out there, we want to hear you ring that bell. It's a little obscure and it's just over by the seating, where one of our finishers is currently hunched and feeling every single one of that 21K. We might bring it a little bit closer out into the open so we can give it a good ding-a-ling when you get that PB. Yeah.
There we go. Louise is all over it. Good job. I want to hear you ring it in again. It'll be a PB for me to talk with no voice today. Apologies again, you can't help me to get a cold. And Mr. Cohen coming through, doing it, Gary, Dean and Daniel. I'm a bit of a wounded warrior today. Doesn't hurt to talk, I just can't talk. And probably some of you are saying, I wish you'd be quiet, but you know what? You're sitting there to speakers. We're here to actually make sure that you are informed. Good to see all the boys and girls getting ready to run 3K and doing the 10K. Sean, when are you heading to the start line? Because I know you've got to go soon, and you leave me alone. But we've got the 10K, 2.5 now. And what are they got to do, though, if they haven't cracked it? What's the process? I know there's a different process, because we had some latecomers come today, so there will be some in the 10 too.
Folks, the most important thing is if you're in the 10K, now's the time to start thinking about grabbing that competitor's beard. You get your beard over at reception at the front, at the entryway of our athletic centre, the building. In November, no beard at no time. We've got the timing chip contained within the beard. So make sure if you're up for the 10K, you get your beard. We'll be gathering at the start line out of George Fraser Avenue at approximately 8:30 for start.
So that's the 10. What about the 3K? Because I know that there are parents here, and they were going, oh, not sure. And also important, if you are running today with your child, we find a lot of kids. So if you're a lost parent, you've got to organise with your children when you get lost, because we find the kids, so we always got lost parents. You've got to organise where to meet. So maybe at the white tent or at this seat, just in case, because it's really difficult to do shout-outs for lost parents. We'll do what we can. But what's the process for the kids in their safety, and what time are they going to do that?
Yes, for our family fun run, we work back into the start time of 9:10. Again, the start as always will be out on Dawn Fraser Avenue. Start out on Dawn Fraser Avenue for the family fun run, as well as our 10K.
That's about a 5-minute walk from the right.
That's right. So make sure that moving back from that, now you are out of Dawn Fraser at 9:05, and really, now is the time to be grabbing your kids, whether it's the family fun run or before that the 10K. Now is the time to get the kids. Head on over to reception. Oh, there goes a PB! We'd love to hear it, folks. Hopefully Matt will hear some more of that today.
Now, Sean, there's a gentleman wearing a Canadian flag. You've got to ask people here. Grab him quick. He looks like a lunatic. He's still screaming, but I want to find out why he's so joyful.
We have our loudest finisher here, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the Canadian flag. From what province do you hail, sir?
I'm from the province of Ontario, Toronto, Canada.
Fantastic stuff. Well, what is your name?
My name is Luis Melendez.
Luis, welcome. You certainly turned heads when you roared across the line, literally. How was it out there? 21 Ks.
I gotta say, this is the best half-marathon I've ever done anywhere in the world. Secret, you've got an incredible running culture, and of course, I couldn't have done it.
Well, we are so glad to have you here. We've had an entrant from Japan and now an entrant from Canada. Any messages for the people at home? It's being live streamed right around the world.
Friends, family back in Canada, around the world, thanks for all the support. First race overseas couldn't have gone better, but it's only possible in your sport.
Absolutely. We've got that spirit of the Great White North, a Canadian competitor. Let's give them a round of applause.
Hey.
Fantastic stuff. And an entertainer as well. We love seeing it.
I want to have what he's on. And that's serotonin. Trust me from running. He's got some good friends as well. Simon Winfield comes from Canada. He was the first Sydney Olympian in the triathlon, and he got 2 gold medals. So I have a very soft spot for Team Canada. Simon Winfield held the GPS 1500 record. He couldn't swim when he came from Canada, and in that training group, Sydney Olympics and Athens in 2004, he went back to back, which is pretty incredible. So Team Canada, great interview, Sean. I love that sort of stuff. Even the love to see our finishes now, round about 86 minutes. Very good running. This is where I'd like to put this on when I start back running, but it's a long way back to get to this. Angus, Tim, Kristen, well done, Quinton, Matt, Krista, Brendan, Amy and Harry. When we get this many people coming through, sometimes we just go to the first name, so at least get a bit of a romper room shout out for those who are born in 1970. You know what I'm talking about with romper room. And here comes Miss Piper with a great effort. She's from Glenmore Park, had a good run. But people come from all over the world to be here, Sean. Team Japan, Team Canada. And it's not surprising, some of them will be here for Sydney Marathon. And they're using this as a good preparation. Lots of people got running groups, but people doing it their very first time. But what's the bell about? I heard the bell. What are they going to do? It's all right, there's always a delay with short microphone. Keep it on the whole time.
So folks, we heard a bit tingling of the bell just over there. That marks where a participant has registered a personal best, a PB. We love to see it, we certainly love to hear it. So if you know if PBs happen, folks, maybe you're not the runner yourself, make sure you get that runner to hit that bell. We've got a gavel there, we've got our gavel master, I can see it down there, holding it firm, holding it high. We're ready and we'd love to hear another PB get it out.
Absolutely. Don't forget Athletics New South Wales is live now. Just go to Facebook and look up Athletics New South Wales and you will be able to see the finish line live. You have to check results. Hey, another bell PB. Well done. We're trying to get as many people as we can under 1:30. Times in racing, Sean, 90 minutes is a very significant time. 100 minutes is like cracking the 1 minute and 100 freestyle. Very difficult to do. So we're looking at people trying to get that line. So 1 minute, if you're in the stadium, 1 minute to get across, but it is go time. Take about a minute and a half to get across the line and start hitting from memory. So some of these people might be really with 90 minutes.
And as finishers stream on through, a reminder to friends, family and finishers themselves that we have finisher picks, our professional photo team, on site and doing their thing. You can find a professionally taken photo of your finish online at Finisher Picks. That's Finisher and then P-I-X, Finisher Picks, FinisherPix.com. So remember, finishers, as you're coming across the line, a big smile is a great thing to do. You might not be feeling like smiling, but do it for the camera because those photos will be professionally taken and are ready for you at FinisherPix.com. That's Finisher, P-I-X.com.
Great to see a lot of finishers coming through. We'll give some more people some shout-outs. We've got Wiley from Wellington Rudy Hill. Michael from Bondi. Matt from Brandy. Andrew from Northland. We got Sky from Terrigal. Niall from Ramwick. Nigel from Meadowbank. Well done, Kirribilli runners. Lenny Bruder, nice work. Jack Tang from Hurstville. Richard from Marsfield. Richard Chen. Froylan from Gordon. Froylan Samonti. Nan Bova from Pioneer. Amy O'Halloran from Helensburgh. Good on your names. Fast finish, Amy. Good job. Brendan from Karen Clark. Tommy Lanford from Paddington. Welcome back. descent from Macquarie Park. Welcome from the entrance, Jamie, the daughters. Well done, runners. Matty Harris here at commentary. I was saying a little bit today. I'm putting my Billy Moore, a bit of a huskiness to myself. Very rarely do I get sick, but I started that training and I think my central nervous system's totally kicked on for poop.
よいしょマネシさんすみません日本のインタビューはスタートよし渋谷さん渋谷祐介さん日本のどこから来ましたか東京ですね東京のどこから自分は言い出していくのでしょうか渋谷さんの渋谷ですかいや今日のレースはどうですか楽しかったですね。で、次はシドニーマラソン、次は、すごいです。よし。お疲れ様でした、渋谷さん。Well, ladies and gentlemen, Yusuke Shibuya, he was in our top 10 finishes. He's from Tokyo, and get this, his last name is Shibuya, and he's from a very famous part of Tokyo called Shibuya. So he literally had a look about himself. And he said today's race was enjoyable, and Matt, you picked it this year for the Sydney Marathon. And look, running is bringing tourism. This is the biggest field I've seen here in the Sydney Harbour, the New South Wales Championships. And we met in the Sydney tent. That'll be double as well. People are just really loving connecting to the community. To me, it's all about my mental support and social health and mental and physical well-being. There's a lot of people with very expensive looking shoes. Like, you don't need expensive footwear. You can go and run around the park barefoot. If you're thinking about getting into running, mate, you start looking at the run clubs, or you can just put one foot in front of the other. But running's going crazy at the moment. One of our terrible trotters coming through. Good job, Jim Fraser. You did a great interview. Didn't understand a word you said, but what did you ask him where he was from and how his day was? So, it wasn't Japanese, so unless you're Japanese, I didn't know what you were saying. That's exactly right. Asking Shibuya-san where he came from, how today's race was, and what's next for him. And so I'm interested to see how many faces pop up tonight at the Sydney Marathon. I reckon a lot are going to be doing a double.
Well, they are. You've got the 10K coming up. Shout out to them, no short. What have they got to do for the 10K? Looking at 8:05.
So the big thing is to get that little pin, ladies and gentlemen. We need you to be wearing that pin to get a target, to get that from the front desk from the reception here at the Athletic Centre. And then head on out to John Fraser Avenue at the start line, and you'll be well positioned to marshal at about 8:35 for 10:40 start.
Nice to see you all. Bit of love there, Sean. Now, people are going to leave in order to get the medal. Nicole Ward finishing. There's Nicole. Hey, under 100 minutes. Good on you, Nicole. Ward coaching. Done a good job. Where's Guinea? She running today? 2.5K. Crazy. Nicole's a very good coach. She's in front activities. But if people have got to go and park, and they've got to get free parking, they've got to go and get validated at reception, you don't do that, it's going to cost you. Because there's no ticket issue, just took a photo of the registration. So where are they going to go again?
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure before you leave, if you've got parking to get validated here, do it at the front desk of this athletic centre. If you parked over in P2 by the aquatic centre, you're asking them for a voucher, they'll give you a card where once there was nothing. And if you're P1 and P4, you simply need to get your current parking pass validated. So either way, heading to the front desk, get that parking validated.
A really important short. Now, if you're looking for the medal is adjacent to the finish line, so go and grab that. And if you've done a PB today, ring it in the bell. The bell is just adjacent to where you're getting all your fruit. So we want to hear that ring. You didn't go so well today with a PB. Anything when you finish is all part of it. There we go. We should be hearing that ring a lot. A PB type of day today, Sean. Welcome back to Adam. Adam's come from Manly. Worst game of Tigers fans out there, good win, but have to be a little bit more disciplined. And who would have thought the Penny Panthers would have got beat by the Raiders? and crazy scenes in NRL. The Bulldogs, Robbie fans out there that are in great scenes. And Sydney Roosters, but the Melbourne Storm, congratulations on the premiership. Let's talk about Stephen Fryers, all the way from Glenmore Park. Steve Norman was a swimming and running ride before this. I've got to see Stephen out there running. Welcome back to Jerry Poots, Peter Grimson from Canada. As we mentioned already, a couple of people from Canada and Japan. A lot of people out here for and they're not for a couple of weeks. That's a bit harder like that in New South Wales. How's it come to the shore? Maybe a little bit of hope for it, so whatever, no voice step on about 10 o'clock, but that's okay. I like it, it's very thankful for that. Looking back to Owen from West Penn Hills. They've got someone from Zurich. Well done. How's that going? Handshake.
Welcome to the I'm going to go live on the scene and one of my former boss has just thrown.
Going in the chat, Sean.
Andre Peck, the senior now, he's got his winners medal. Andre, good to see you. I'm good. How was it out there? Now, are you reading the medal today? Are you watching it
I was just into the race. Trying to get a PB, but just a little bit.
Oh, fair enough. It's getting pretty hot. Well done. Well, great to see you and great to see all of you. Back to you, Matt.
Always nice to get the perspective from the athlete. All right, time to get out of the chairs a little bit. We're looking at 100 minutes. This is a key time to get out of the road. But I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, on our tiny clock, we've got a minute 10. Our gun time, it's about a minute and a half for people to get across the finish line. And a lot of these people want to try and get under 100 minutes. On your finishes time, you want to see 99 seconds. A lot of them busting their guts to get here. Who's waiting for a loved one in the finish chute? I'm sure they're out there. Don't say hurry up, that's not very nice. You're enjoying yourself. They're doing a great job out there. Striders coming through. Call out their name. We'll give them a shout out. Well done to Lucy, Josh, Philip, Sarah, Leah, Toy, Amy, John Wynn, James, Sean, Carly Hurd from Ringwell. Come on. You got 20 seconds. Some of you might have a minute if you hit the arena. You've got a chance to get under 100 minutes. Here comes the Striders. 100 minutes, or better known as 1 hour 40. Well done, guys. Great work. Got the music. Normally, they have a package.
Looks good moving, she's a big up here.
Good on your Vipers. A lot of these guys and girls who are hungry for that pastry for as long as they can. I've trained a number of people to try and get under 100 minutes. Some have got there, some have followed up. Got one of our ultra trailers getting through, smiling. Probably very thankful he's only up to 21. Got the ultra trailer start at 50. All right. We just have the excellent standing by the finish line. Please bring us identical to the finish line. Good running. Finish that first stage at the finish line, please. Come on, Mike. He's been supported. There he goes. We'll keep holding up.
Move up, boys. Move up.
Well, happy huddle there.
Thank you.
Good to see people helping across the line. We do, of course, have medical on site, but don't hesitate. So if yourself or somebody you're running with or looking after an outdoor needs medical attention, make yourself known. If any of us running the event today, anyone in high gear, anyone starting with the next start, we want to make sure you're able to walk away from this run feeling and ready for the next one.
Sure, it's not the first time I've seen that. It's not the last time. Even though it's cloudy, people in the 10K hydrate. They've got aid stations out there. Some people do quite a ball up to 2 and 2 right now. Welcome home, all the running clubs, Striders of course. Welcome back to Frank, Mark, Roger, Evan, Karen, Heidi, Anna, back to James, Brad, Brandon, Azar. I sound like this original from Rockaroo. Well done, Woodstock. Hey, there's another PB. Hey, hey, well done. Congratulations. John, Thomas, Frank and Mark. Sean, you heading over to the race after the 10K. Just give them a final shout out because if they're doing the 10, they need to be start one, right? Lots of people cheering. James, Damien, Mill, John, Thomas. Well done. Welcome back to Victory Alley. Get here. Welcome back. Oh-ho. Sean, we have Japanese people here. And we're doing one thing. This end. And then stay down to the Sydney Marathon. How awesome.
I wonder if we can get a quick show of hands or just a wail of tired bodies. When I say 3, 2, 1, if you're going on to do the marathon in a few weeks, go, yeah, 3, 2, 1.
Couple of years. Thank goodness I'm not doing it.
I heard some tired voices out there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, well done, well done, well done. I tell you what, I've got my ears and eyes open for. We want to hear some more ringing of that PB bell. If you have done a personal best, the tradition is to head on over to the bell and give it a big ring. We've got the gavel there. It's ready to be hit nice and hard. So don't hesitate, don't be shy. There it is! PB there, big smiles and a big sound. Give that bell and definitely make sure we've got medals for all our finishers. These medals are for you, so don't be shy. Come and grab a medal. I'll grab a holder one and flash it in the air so you know where to come and get it. You've earned your finisher's medal if you have indeed finished, so make sure you do get it.
Right behind from Lewisham, great job there. Behind her, Sean, Thomas. And from Wollongong, thank you for coming from the southern area and Southern Shire. And further south is Dimitra. Hey, great run, Dimitra. Good job, dude. There she goes. Charging in the finish.
And a shout out to anyone who's in the 10K. The 10K will not be starting in the Athletic Stadium, but rather just across the way on Dawn Fraser Avenue, just where we started the hub. So make sure if you're in the 10K, you need to be doing 2 things. Number 1, getting your bib. Make sure you are getting your bib so that you have the timing chip, so that you can lodge that time at the end. And number 2, head out to Dawn Fraser, because that's where things will be getting started in approximately 20 minutes time.
Now, Sean, just before you switch off that microphone again, can you tell me about what the little interactive finish time is? We need your photo. We've got Skywalk Creative. All you got to do is pop the bib number in, and you get your finisher's photo at that time. Great initiative for Skywalk Creative. So you've got your bib. If you finish your time, you type it in and click at the time. What a great commemorative and inclusive finish.
Yes. So if you've got that bid, not only are you going to have a time, and what a time to finish there, taking a few seconds off. You can also courtesy Skywalk for Creative, go and get a photo in front of your finisher's time. Just as you're leaving the Athletic Stadium, we've got a big illuminated screen, and yes, it is actually a screen, it's nothing static about that. Make sure you've got your finisher's bid, because you can stand in front of your well-earned time and put it up on social media. And on social, folks, make sure you're tagging at run_NSW. At run RUN_NSW, and you will be tying in with our powerful social media clout. Get more eyeballs, get more love, get more likes. That's at RUN_NSW.
Well done, Sean. If you want to actually watch the finish line live, go on to social media and you can look at Athletics New South Wales and you'll see your loved ones coming across the finish line. Strong finishing from Warren, Thomas, Jeff, Deborah, Andrew, Becca, great to have you back. A couple of people getting warm out there. Getting undressed on the course. Nice to see you getting through.
Matt, I'm going to depart to head on over to the start line of the 10K. We'll see you shortly. Again, folks, if you're joining me because you're doing the 10K, it begins out on Dawn Fraser Avenue and finishes here inside the stadium. Get your queue at reception, and I'll see you out there for the start of the 10K out of Dawn Fraser Avenue.
Great to see lots of people with personality come up through. A couple of walk whistles there. One of our strider runners coming through. Dressed to impress. Look at that back and you're now Melbourne, Andrew. Good job, Sean. We'll see you back here at the finish line. Sean Murphy heading over to the start of the 10. And you're got an entry to the 10K. Then you can head there and then you can go to the start. Let's go back past the back of the grandstand, head towards the main stadium, and you'll see the start line there. If you look at our scoreboard, we've got your overall results as they come across the line. Wonderful things there. You're looking at 1 hour 48. So if you do want to look at the screen, you can also see your loved ones up on the screen as they come through. Shout out to David, John, Sean, Lance, Simon, Terry. Lots of people getting good job done. And remember, you see the bell, which is right next to your fruit and water. If you've done a PB, give it a ring, bring it in here, so we know that you've managed to get a PB today. Great conditions for that. I'm going to have to do a little bit of a stroll, having hold at the moment. I don't normally sound this raspy. I normally sound like this after being home quite late. I picked up a bit of a buck 2 days ago and struggling to shake it a little bit, but feeling okay. The bike was coming through. Manly running group supporting himself. A big sign saying, "Go Rousseau! Good on you, Rousseau!" There you go, we're proud of you. Isn't that great? Love to see families supporting their loved ones. And here come our striders.
Well done, buddy.
Carving, well done, and crew, good job. Great running. 1 hour 50. I love supporting everyone. John Kennedy Mitchell, run next, Ian and Jonathan. John Tinkins, go Johnny, woohoo, well done. Good to see the smiling face, very proud. This is Robbo. Wonder Yang coming through. Angela Chung. Well done. Look here. We've got Melissa and Brad. And this is Johan. Johan coming through. Love it. Johan, Serranos, Trevor, Lunatic, Dylan, Pinko, Nathan, Ellie and John. Well done. You're almost done. John McLean from Rose. Good job. He's got the hashtag shot runners, Sydney Olympic Park. Remember, you haven't got your medal. Medal is behind at the athletics. Big shout out to the leader, Christopher Adrian. Takahiro, Kelvin, Shun, Wei Sung, Lucy, Hanez, Ben, Julie, Dermot, and Francis from Barnwood Park. Jay Lee from Piedmont, Michael Tim from Freshwater. Welcome back, Matty Harris here in commentary for the Sydney Half. And Athletics New South Wales Half Marathon Championships. Well done, Alan, Jonathan, Adam and Michael. Give us a wave, finish his pitch. Make sure you put your hands up as you finish across the line, guys. Jonathan, Alan and Alistair, well done. 1 hour, 52 minutes. Remember, you can see the finishes time up on the scoreboard. Athletics New South Wales live on social media. Great to see Edwin, Michael, Anthony, Leo, James and Alistair. Well done. Kay. Hey. Kay, you good pick. Well done. Half marathon a long way, I can tell you. Thomas Lydia, David, Arturo, Patrick, Katie, Edwin. Lots of people coming from all over the place to be here today. You come from Victoria, welcome, Queensland, Tassie, Western Australia, South Australia, Northern Territory, the ACT, and of course New South Wales. Lots of people come from Newcastle, Taree, Fosterton, Curry, Port Mac. A lot of people from the south. Great to have you from Kiama, Wollongong, Plateau Bay, Marinda, and obviously from Caringbah, Cronulla, the eastern suburbs of Bondi, Calabar and Bronte, and all the beaches in Narrabeen, Palmy and Manly. Of course, in the city of Sydney, southern Sydney, and the western part of Sydney. Great to have you here. And if you're from country New South Wales, whether it be Blackers, Dubbo, Orange, Griffith, Power, well done. Some more love for these people. Hiroko, Nathan, Jason, Monique, Lucy, Amanda, Victor, Jonathan, Mark, Ian, Thomas, Jung, Vincent, Glenn, Jacqueline, Aitken and James from Wolfen Hills, Lefty from Mount Cola, Jim Young Choi from Lincoln. Well done. You're all under 2 hours. Answer the change. I don't know if these guys are trying to run a marathon, or at least run a 10k wheel down. Should have gone hard enough, boys. You're warming down. Oh, but take another step up and running a half marathon. Welcome back to Hugh, Leo, Wayland, Gavin, Charlene, David and Leighton. Nice work. Wow! Here he goes. Pushing it in there for Maradona. Very nice. Get to the finish line any way you can. Welcome back to Manish, Alex, Arjun, Paul, Casey, Robina, Will, Scott. I hope you had a good time. Well done. Great work. Arjun, well done. Ashok, Bennett, Jake, Paul, Manish. I mentioned a few of our runners coming through. We've got a lot of runners who run through very well today. You didn't know who ran the event today, Thomas DeFanto, 65 minutes. Antoinette won it in the girls. Would have been around 75 minutes, I believe. Bennett shared. Alana Johnson, well done. Fawaz, Kelly, Kareem and Victor. Woodstock runners coming through. So ladies and gentlemen, we have over 1,200 runners start. We've so far had 700 finish. We've still got 500 runners still on course in the half marathon. Well done. Walking back to James, Reichardt, Warner, Bernard, Lana, Peter, Miguel, and Minnie, Shereen, Nicole, Jill Quick Cure from Dover Heights. Cheryl, BJ Louise Heath, Hannah Wood from Ashfield. Support champions. Personal best if you have done a PB. Get over and ring that bell. That's what the bell's there for. Grab your medal. At the finish line, Mr. Jason. Lots of cheering. Well done to Marcus, Eleanor, Emily, James, Beck, Zara, Georgia, Tim Ming, Sophie, Brad, Ellie, and Benjamin. Get on down and cheer your loved ones. Back to the Athletic New South Wales and Athletic New South Wales. Maple Services. Finishing picks. Don't forget to get an email and a link. Your pin number is clearly displayed. You'll get your finishes photo, finishes time. Don't forget we've got our activation screen where you type in your pin number just halfway along. You can see it there, it's got Maple Services. Sydney Half Marathon. You get your finishes time in your photo. Great memento. Shout out to these people. Finishes, Alison, Mark, Alexander, Edison, Ari, Amy, Mia, Matt, Joe, Wilson Lee, Sunday. Sunday, brother Richmond, get us away, Sunday. Hey, well done, brother. Greg, Samuel, Natalie, Archie, Emma, Tosca, welcome. Nice work. Kevin, Rob, Chelsea, Yoni. Still got 450 finishes to come across into Sydney. Half marathon, New South Wales, half marathon championships. Sean Lewis, Tim Hill, Amy Lawrence, Catherine, Kevin, Rob. Britain from Wales. Good on you, Britain.
Keep going through the team.
Sean from Concord West. Julie Jim, David, Fred, Samantha, Graham and Ashley. Ashley's joined us from Miranda. Graham Woywood. Graham 70 plus. The tall fella right there. Good on you, Graham. 70 plus. Wow.
Keep going, guys. Keep going. Keep going.
You have 40 seconds.
Oh, made it.
You've got 20 seconds to get under 2 hours. Come on, you can do it. Sprint, you've got 15 seconds. Get across the line under 2 hours. Come on, mate. Oh, you've got 2 minutes. You have to start at the end. It did take us about 2 minutes to get across the start line. So, well done. Let's give some love to Lester, Jacob, Alistair, Sarah, Lars, Yon, Joel, Gil, Ben, William, Joshua, Chichian, Sophia, Karani, Tunnels, Keith, Jackie, Sammy, Lucas, and Ryan. 420 finishes to go. Good job. Finish what you start. Well done. Striders are in. This is the 2 hour mark right here. Well, they must have started a bit past gun time. So the Striders runners run under 2 hours. Started a minute 15. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's give all these guys a great work. Well done to our Kiwis runners. Good job. Well done. Great move. Let's give these a shout out. Jill Daly, Christy Shield, Noel Nyland. He's come all the way from Stratfield. Noel's actually from Stephen. Got the Stephen view on. got the floor on Chloe Hanna. They'll stereotype of the sweets. We have Melissa, Michelle, and Nicole. Once again, Matty Harris here at Coventry, battling with the cold, but we'll get through it. It's like an Achilles. Look at you go. Right in the sun. Good running. Welcome back. About finish line. Some finish times. But welcome. Carlos. Look. Hey, good part. He did 4 times that. And the cup runners out there stepping up with TV. Don't forget you've got the girl to take you to the finish line. You've done a PB. Lillian. What do you think? Okay. Million Lamb. 2 Millie Rose. Peter. Laura Jane. Kylie. Jonathan. Kieran Head. Paul. Uganda. Amir from Randwick. Good running. Community would start to get up, feeling it's getting on the grass. 25 degrees today, so please make sure you hydrate, get the sunscreen on. Big shout out to Road Runners. Road Runners got their cameras ready. They might be waiting for one of their loved ones, their runners coming through. Boys, nice to wear your bikes. Also, a shout out. Rohit Manu, Kai, Kay and Steve, Antoinette Woodward from Piedmont, Dennis Wayne all the way from Sydney Olympic Park. These guys and girls, just over the 2 hours. Lots of friends cheering for friends, loved ones. Well done to Sydney Park, the Athletic Centre, and then we've still got after P2 or the other areas you need to get into your ticket. Campbelltown John as well. You need to get that going, Dave. It's 4 hours for a park. You look at the scoreboard, we've got all the names of everyone finishing and your times. And the clock on the left is at 2 hours and 4. That's our gun time. Lots of people cheering. Lots of different stories. Perhaps why people celebrating the half marathon finish. Well done, you two. Shout out to Michelle, Deidre, Ellen, Rachel, Anand, Kim, Leslie, Christopher, Andrew, Dimlo, Ewan, Sung, Izzy. Well done. Stefan, Ricky, Raina, Kim, Penny, Matthew, Martin, Blake, Leah, and Eric, Swimmer, Eric. Eric coming through. He's from Terry Hills. He's in the 70 plus, wearing the Sydney Striders. It doesn't say how much. 70 plus for Eric. He's cheering them on. Look at him. He's encouraging others as he gets through the course. But that's Eric. Someone running for autism, well done. Gary, Anthony, Graham, Lydia, Michael and Rita. Danielle, well done. Good to see some people coming through. Alessandro, Stephen, Gary and Anthony. About to finish your half marathon. Welcome to the finish line. Oh, he's high-fiving. He's a happy chap, this fella. Way to go, mate. Here, look at that. Here. I love it. Well done. Wesley, George and American Thomas, Crystal, Kate, Alexandra, Stephen Fox, Gary Owen, Anthony and Graham, Leslie and Sarah, Sarah, Karen, Jacko and Lucy, Marielle, welcome back. Great running. You're sweating but slaving. Go Jane, I like it. Or slaving. I can't read English. Good on you, Jane. simple. You're at 12-6. You see it over the screen. Get it? Make sure she goes over to the screen in front of the grandstand and I'll get all of it. Well done. Jessica managed Dennis Flags. Knee. Jessica from Balmain. Managed Shadow from the pond. Good on you, Jessica. Well done. Sydney Striders. If you want to get into running and you're not sure how to do it, look at the different running clubs. Striders is the way to go. They've got runs all over the place. Best in the West, apparently. Goes to train down the Rotary, barefoot. Striders always move on down there. Welcome back to Gino, James, Sophie, Matt and Norman. Tom Ford try. Sophie, waving to her friends. Good on you, Sophie. Good running, Emily, Eddie and Sophie King. Well done. Gabriella, Ivan. Spectators, we still have 300 athletes in the half marathon to finish. We've had 915 finishes so far. Well done. Last time I ran a half marathon was the Mudgee Running Festival at 2 hours 22. A PB was 72 minutes, so I'm going backwards. But we're still breathing. Welcome back to Andrew, Sebastian, Alex, Heather and Lorraine. I'm built more for swimming than running at the moment. I like the pastries, I like the pies and nice delicacies, high in calories. Not great for your arteries, so Ruben, Mr. Go, Andrew and Sebastian. Hanging in the top position in super fit at the moment. It's last year about 7 years, so. Well done, anyone who got a PB today. Getting to the start line of PB for a while. Those medals look awesome. We are actually televising live Athletics New South Wales on Facebook. You want to have a look at it. Welcome back to Mary Lou, Melissa. Well done. Jenny, Pico, Vivian, Karen and Eugene. Well done, Mary Lou. Lots of people running with hydration packs. Might be getting ready for a Sydney Marathon or something like that. Welcome back to Joseph, Eleni, Tunji, Kim Tuchman, not the husband, he'll still be in for half an hour. Well done, Tunji. You're doing great. You're better than me. Good on you, Tunji. Mary, give us a wave, Mary, you're almost done. Get across that line and finish this. Well, she's had a good time, Mary, darling. Hazel O'Driscoll, Jude Fenn, Vivian Lee, Ivy, Paul Brennan, Danny Richards, Maria Brook, Sue Reynolds, all the way from Cronulla. Go to Sharkies! I tell you, if the Sharkies get beaten by the Dragons, the Sharkies will drop out of the top 4 in the NRL. All about running today, blood sport. AFL, 2+, but the Swans and GWS are doing well. Shout out to the fans, Garrett, Sinan, Ali, Gilly, Sarod, Nicola, Ken, big crew over there cheering on. Alex, Nicola, Ken, John, 2-1 Vivian Lee, big fans, well done. Congratulations on finishing in a half marathon. You're almost there from the Athletic Centre. Sydney Olympic Park Athletic Centre. Norris Soap in the day. Stacey Smith, Jane Lee, Naoka Tanaka. Lots of visitors from Japan. Naoka! Well done. running. Welcome back to field, Jeff, Jonathan, Pete John. What's up? Troy, Canelli, Melvin, Justin, Ken Elvis, Noah, Sam, and Shannon. Haven't heard that personal bell best drink for a while. Next to where you get your minutes. We've got water. We've also got the fruit. Finishes Pixie getting all the action. We've got just under 400 finishes on course. Still to go. $983 finishes. Still got over 400 to get home. Well done. Welcome back. There's a PB. You know, PB, ring the bell. You come now, Strider Pacers. Way to go, you two. Thanks for being a part of our half marathon today. 2 hours 10. 2 hours 10. Welcome back to Shane O'Brien, Shorty on, Matt Collins. Start. Another 15 days. Go the Aussie.
5 minutes ahead.
Participating in the triathlon, the Australian cycling events.
Finish 5 minutes ahead.
Background of triathlon, lots of people doing different things. Disabilities, but also some of them through accidents and disabilities as well. Tim Peters, Tony, Mark, Mike, Shane, Sean and Will. Well done. Tony coming past him and Tim. Shirley Lee. Good on you, Shirley. You're almost done. Finish line right now. China, well done. Hamish, doing your hand out. Got the guns are still not great for running, but it looks good. Alana, Tani. All the way from Rod Point, Greg Bissett. Hey, well done, bro. Half marathon, almost done. Good on you, mate. You've got the bone conduction. Earphones, they don't go in the ears, it goes on the... Wow, what a finish! She's charging through the finish line. 43.61. Wow! We had Alana, Tony, Yandisha, Katie. Tony, well done. Remember, get your finishers medal at the Little Athletics tent. Just in case it's the finish line. Welcome back, David, Prachi, Simone Aku, Marinette, Nadia. Well done. Prachi, Sonia, David, good job, Dave. Get those hands up and you get across the line, Dave. Good job. That's a great finish, Pete. 2 more winners, all the way from Wentworth Point. Caillou and Kayunga. Hey, she beat you. What's going on? Oh, well done. Caillou Tory and Kayunga Lee. Welcome back to the McCallum family, Alison and Maria. Why are you running away from Mum? What's going on? Hold her hand. She's trying to beat you. There we go. Aaron Dew. Hey, good on you, Aaron. Aaron Collins' phone, his head the whole way. Ringing in, getting Sydney Striders are in. A big goal, Sarah Fraser. 70 plus, ladies and gentlemen. Our second female into 70 Nice work. Welcome back, Latish. One of our first budgie smugglers and our second run. They run the whole way in their budgies. Good on you, boys. Amy, Timothy, Hayden and Cameron. Woo! Oh, you're a disgrace. I love it. Go the budgie! Timothy Maguire. I'm not surprised to see Spider back. Abigail, Adam, Bernie. And Nikki, nice work. Good on you, Abby. Bernie McCarthy from Bygone. Got the Newtown Jets shirt on. Go the Bears. Wow. Some more half marathoners trying to get the job done. And very shortly, we're going to have 10Ks coming through. They started at 8:30. I'll get the exact time, I'm sure they're saying at 8:30. Welcome back. Sullen, Anne, Emily and Jess Gooden, Leo Angelo, Tim Lux, Pepper O'Connor. Well done, you guys. Thanks for being a part of the strongest 2 hours 20. Well done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great time. If you want to get into an information, tiny photo, you know, if I can put number in, just in front of the grandstand. Kim Cranston and Varun Gandhi. Well done. And ring that bell for WBB. That's our Athletics New South Wales official, making sure that we've got all the numbers, finishes picks, for smoking services as well. Kim Cranston making their way through. We have got on the scoreboard our finishes as they make their way across the line. Thank you for your patronage and attendance today, the 34th edition of the New South Wales Half Marathon. Welcome back to Finlay. Kim, Raghavendra, Yuan and Elise. Nice work. Yuan Jack. Nice. And Elise, all the way from Macquarie Park. Well done, Elise. Coming from Rockdale, 2 hours 20. Elise. Good work, Elise. You're almost done. I tell you, you haven't done a half an hour, it's a long way. It hurts. It hurts for tomorrow. Great to see the Roads running group. The Roads runners done a great job today. Woodstock, Striders, Green Mums. Good on you two. What a great effort. Amanda and Katie. Jackie, Lucky, Josh, Brian Sushi. There's a big from Japan, Korea, China. Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore as well. A lot of internationals here today. On holidays, getting ready for the Sydney Marathon. A couple of weeks. John Green now, nice work. Junji Young from Hurstville. Tim Lee from Bradford. Making their way across the finish line. Junji, nice. Welcome back. Tim Lee, congratulations. Come across the line. Jimmy Lee, William Cooley, Thomas Foley, Isabella Tesoriero, she's charged Good on you, Isabella. And Peter from Old Two Daddy. Peter Strawwell. Good job, mate. You look better than I sound, put it that way. Oh, Stephen, what number's this? Stephen Misfud. I want to know how many of these he done when I get to the finish line. Good on you, Steve. Stella Chia. John Payne Thornton. Nice work. Congratulations. You're welcome. How was it, Stella? Good fun? Well done. Behind Stella's Meg. Meg's come from your family. She looks like the Seagulls fan. Maybe she's not in the NRL. Good on the start. And Meg. And from Albany Creek, Grace McIntosh Phillips. Well, hey, Grace. Your name's up on the board. We get across the finish line, get your finishing medal, and away you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our half marathon field has definitely slowed down. All the way from Byron Bay, Carolyn Fox. Well done. Hey! What a great movement. Don't forget, finishing pitch taking all the action. You'll get an email during the week. Identifying your pick with your base, and hopefully you'll have a couple of shots out on the course and of course the finish line. Another ring it in, if you've done a PB, ring the bell. All the way from Sydney Olympic Park, this is Patrick Taylor. Good on you, Patrick. Like your shoes, nice and bright. Well done on your finish, madam. Congratulations. Don't have the name there, but 4:11s. Good job. Remember, if you've done very well, age categories are 10 years apart. Okay, as we give our attention to the final finishes in the half, there's Laura Brennan, Will Tran, Holly Chambers, Toby Legg, Audrey Polita, and Peter Curran. Good on you, Pete. Come on, point. Another 70-pluser. Just letting you know that our 10Kers are about a K away. K away from finishing. So our leaders will be here in about 3 minutes. Will anyone get under 30 minutes? I'm not sure. Anyone gets to 29 minutes or I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't seen the elite field around 10K. We're all about the half marathon today. It would be your city to serve last week. Not sure if we've got any Ed Goddards or any real quick runners. I mean, they're right quick. Not sure exactly. Claudio, Trent, Raymond, well done. Congratulations to anyone who got the job done today. Stand by for the 10K finishes. Remember to get hydrated, get some fruit, get some medal there at the Little Athletics White tent. And there is a bell there if you've done a PB. Well, you know, proudly. Diana Sue, Jessica Zian, well done. Welcome back, more finishers. Julie Lonard, well done. Claudia Beverman, Victoria Gullock, well done. Good on you, Claudia. Great job. Welcome. Victoria Gullock from St Leonard's. You will see our 10Ks are going to be moving a little bit quicker than our half marathon shufflers. Just keep an eye on that marathon entrance. Home of the Sydney Olympics, this was our warm-up track. It is the main track that's used for a lot of athletics carnivals now, both track and field. Got a number of New South Wales championships here. Australian All Schools. Shout out to all these people for finishing in a truckload of people. Chloe Brenner, Ursula Rays, Emma, Kira, Samuel, Jake, Zoe, and Julie. Well done at finishing what you started. Congratulations to half of you runners. Taze, Amy, Julie, and Zoe. Jake, well done. Well done, Taze and Cameron and Amy. Good job. Remember, if you are heading home, make sure that you do get your parking validated. If you didn't get a ticket at P2, you didn't get one, that's because they weren't getting it out. You need to go to reception, which is just under the competition tunnel. Just go to the back of reception and under the stairs, you'll get wherever your park's validation for 4 hours free parking. Welcome back, Rebecca from Beecroft. We've got Aaron Gann and Anna Popova. Well done. Aaron Gann from Castle Hill. Good on you, Aaron. Likes to be Sydney Ultra Marathon. Good job. Good job, Aaron. Well done. Congratulations. Still waiting for our first 10K. Won't be far away. Jillian, Ricky, 100 to go. Shane, Maria, well done. Oh, Shane and Maria cranking it up. Usain Bolt style. Go the Jets. Here he goes. Well done. Welcome to all of our visitors from the UK, Ireland, Wales, Scotland, England, and all the other surrounding areas. Welcome back to Amy, Dylan, Martin, and Angela. Welcome back to Emma, Megan, Mitchell, Holly, Amy as well. Megan Cassidy, nice work. Got her half done. Emma Darling, well done. Looks like our 10Kers are making their way through the course. Might have started a bit after 8:30 minutes. Dinner Nesbitt, get on your feet. No stranger to a finish line, Pete. He's from East Oxford. Loves it. Always wears some colourful shirts and socks. Good on you, Peter. Well done to all the spectators today. Make sure you look after your loved ones today. They're tired. Don't let them win, though. They chose to run half marathon. Any pain is well deserved. And if you stumped it, your body will recover. Carey, Etkin, Suhil Kim, Prita, making her way through. Prita, Shana Rashikaran, here she comes. Talking to Prita. Good job. You're welcome. You on, Dan? Hey, well done. Good Chatswood, good job. So half marathon, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being a part of it. Don't forget to make sure you go to reception underneath the grandstand, get your parking validated. You haven't got your medal? Grab it there from the littleathletics.com.au tent. There's a bell to ring. You ring that, you've got a PB. Another one of our park runners stepping up. This is Nutty, Singill, Peter and Gigi Stick. Good job. Simon Maxwell from Northmead. Got the Striders gear on. Greg and Peter, you're a bit out of town. All the way from Forbes. I got a lawnmower tournament in Forbes and Easter. It's a great part of the world. Who's milking the cows? I don't know if you're a dairy farmer, but great to have the Forbes family here. Gigi and Peter. The ship counts nice work. Well done all of you have done the half today. Oh man, it's a long way. Big shout out to anyone celebrating their birthday today. Happy birthday. Anyone a new mum, well done, or new dad, congratulations. Hopefully, you might get to know what sleep is a bit later on. Well done to all of our runners today. Wherever you've come from, I think you're a great job in athletics, New South Wales officials. This is Jason. Cut a jar. Good on you, Jace. Well done. Ashley Jacker. Good on you, Ash. Let's just get ready for an ultra. Get all the kid on there. We're cheering. Well done to Laurie, Sharon and Alyssa. Nice work. Good on you, Sharon from Greystones. This is Byron. Big crew from Byron today. Ben Katish from Edmondson Park. Depender from the Ponds. Hey! On your Tulsa from Rockdale. Half marathon finishes. Well done. Overcast skies. Making sure that we're all fit well getting across that finish line. On your Tulsa. Suma, nice work. Suma, nice water from Rockdale. Good job. So, our 10Kers going through the exit of the marathon tunnel. Must have started a little bit after 8:30. So looking at 9:07 on the actual time. Good on you, Stewie, all the way from Pomeroy. Stewie Bernard. Christopher Price from North Parramatta. Georgia Parler from Wheeler Heights. Well done. And Patrick Brennan. Good job. Trahari Palangala. Hey! All the way from St Leonard's. Good job. Patrick from Bladesville. Paddy, you're almost done. You, Paul, well, you've obviously, it's got you from Bladesville. Oh, well, fraudulent. 2:36. Good job.
Well done. This is what we'll come. Team and then go.
There you go. The final finisher across the line so far. A lot of people running today, both in the half marathon, 10K and 2.5K. Thank you for coming today. Matt Harris is mine. I've got a bit of a cold over the last 2 days. I don't normally sound like this, but we're doing our best. Got to get going, David Wilkinson. Well done. And she started about 10 minutes after everybody else. 21.88. Well done. Congratulations. Don't have your name down there. I'm sure they'll fix it all up again. Everyone must be feeling pretty happy about themselves. Might be a bit tired though. Keep hydrated, get some fruit in you. All the way from Castle Crag. Carol, well done. Carol, yo, nice work. People have come from all over Sydney to be here, in fact all around the world. We had a great interview with the Canadian. We ran about 75 minutes. We also had a couple of interviews with some Japanese athletes who are out here for the Sydney Marathon. Great to have our Athletics New South Wales officials here. Luke Skywalker creating, great to have him here. Doing a great job. Don't forget we've got your opportunity to get a wonderful finisher's photo with your time and your name and the sponsor banner for the Sydney Marathon, half marathon. Make sure you get over and see that. Oh, we've got the hydration going down anyway. Welcome back, you two, Rosemary and David. The Morrisseys. Well done, you two. Great job.
I found more.
Oh, there is some more fruit. Great. Being 284, welcome home, great run, excellent work. Very shortly, our 10Kers will be here.
Great work. Well done. Keep going with some water. Yeah.
Sarah is. Nice work, Sarah. Congratulations. Lovely to thank the medical team, our paramedic services, police force as well. We appreciate their attendance and support. Always very important if you feel unwell and you're like myself, I've got a cold at the moment, so I'm not going to go and run a half marathon. Talking for 4 hours is going to challenge the course for the next week, but we're here. So, our first 10K, now I'm sure they all went together. So our first 10K, I can't recognise the name rank and serial number yet. It won't be far away as we got Keanu finishing. But we've got Wade Barr. 15 to 19. And it's Wade. Great work. Run a shot. Killing it. In a 32.50. It's a great effort from Wade. He's from Yarrawonga. And he's 15 to 19, so our first 10K is through. Extremely quick running. Good effort. As I mentioned, the last 10K commentator was a Sydney 10, and they finished at the Rocks. 4 gentlemen went under 29 minutes. So, still a respectable time, around 33. Different course, undulating. Sydney 10, a very fast 10K. Here we go. Some more winners coming at us. This is Maxie Boot Camp from Morawa. Good on you, Max. Very good running. First runner up across the line. Looks like from Sydney Uni runners. Jasper. That's it. Good on you, Jasper. This is Davidson. Here they come now. That is the Silver Souza. Looks like he's run the half and the 10K. Great effort. Mel Levy from Edgecliff. Naz Leah, nice work. Jin Yun Jung. Got about half marathons getting the job done. From about 10Kers. Mel Levy, good on you, Mel. Tracy with the St George Athletics Club. 51.43. Jordan Allard. Good running. Running at 34. Good on you, Katie. Camille Gomez. Kevin Payne, great running. 60 to 64. Kevin, how do you run under 35 minutes? 60 to 64 category. Here comes some of our quicker 10Kers. Good on you, Running Mums Australia. Well done, girls. Half marathon. Well done, first time. Well done. Whoop, whoop. Ay, 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 ay. Well done. Give a shout out to Erin and Katie. Good job, you two. Very happy about their efforts. Also, Saul Lee, Craig DeMillo, gets a bit confusing for a commentator when they get the halfers coming through in the 10. A couple of the 10s, Joey Nagel, Daniel Gustav, William Gregson, Nicholas Papallen. And as I said, Kevin Payne, the first 60 to 64 through, and he cracked 35 minutes. Wow, that's quick. Cruising to the finish line, Ian McCall, Renwick, Cameron Dodds, Abraham Elzakin. Nice work, guys. Great run. And around then in the half marathon finish, we had Peter Garrett, Art Sandoval, Art Sandoval. Melanie Andreas, Ferdinand William Babate. Well done to all those runners. Good on you. Good on you here. Andre Massey from Brookvale. Good running, Andre. Appreciating that tailwind as it comes through. Round out of 37 and a half. Great running. It's actually good coming through that competition tunnel. Turning right. Get a bit of a run hill, downhill, and you try and get to the finish as quick as you can. Well done to all of our loved ones. Good to see a nice little queue happening for our activation. You pop your FIM number in and you get your photo with your medal. Ryan Halloran, good on you, Ryan. Team Delta. Annabelle Aguirre from Marsfield. Good on you, Abigail. Good job. A long way, a half marathon. Oh, I'm coaching. He's Courage on Daniel. Behind Daniel is Kishav from Darlington. First female, ladies and gentlemen, Annabelle Bella. Here she is, our women's champion in the 10K. Woohoo! And she ran it in 38 something. Well done. Behind her, Tony Maxwell from Kempinster. Annabelle Bella. What a great run. He's cross-country time for a lot of school championships and track and field. This gentleman charging through is Tony Maxwell. Behind Tony, all the way from Darlinghurst, Freddie Turner.
Yeah, I'll have it on.
Good on you, Freddie.
This one doesn't, this one. That's why I asked the guys.
Anyone who gets under 40 minutes in a 10K, very serious run. Doing some speed work once a week at least in hills. Some interval training, some easy work. Well done to our photographers, finish the pics. Check out for the email that you get during the week. And then a link to all your photos that have been taken. If you're heading home, make sure you get your parking validated. You obviously got to get a pass if you park in T2. And if you park in the other areas, you've obviously got to get your ticket to get your 4 hours free parking. We have got the finish line live on social media on Facebook. If you look up Athletics New South Wales and follow them, you'll be able to see the finish line live. Hear me. It's always weird when you hear yourself playing back, you don't sound like you sound. Second female, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Terrigal, Samantha Hecker. Good on you, mate. Delta Running Project. Mike just missed out on cracking the 40s. He might have got there. Oh, PB, nice work. Welcome back to a couple of our fast 10Kers. Jacob, William, and Zane. Well done to these two. Danielle and Yumi. Nice work, you two. Getting the job done in around 2 hours 50. All the way from Wentworth Point, Thomas Lydian. Good on you, Tom. He's got a water hydration system, so he might be training for something longer. 21K might be just a stroll in the park for him. Well done, mate. People read the running instructions, you know, with the hydration, you don't need to carry your water with you. Plenty of water out there. This is a catered run. One of the only runs you can get when you don't have to carry your stuff. Another half marathon finisher. Samantha Samuels. Give us a wave, say hey. Good girl. Oh, look out. We've got a sprint finish to these three. Well done to our third female across the line. To be a Jackie Ken and Dave. Before that we get Sky Trotter Wilson. Good finish, Philip Edwards. Melissa Mullen as well. Tia Fulton. Melissa Mullen getting the half marathon done. Good on you. All the way from Heathcote. Another half marathon virgin. Oh my gosh. Another newbie. How exciting. Well done. Careful, it becomes addictive. Welcome back. Taking on Lee, Lloyd, Lenny, Tia Young, Tia Fulton, and Stephen Tudgman. Tudgy. He's run a marathon in nearly every country now. Was the president of Triathlon New South Wales for a long time. Oh, and sweeping the Sydney Marathon. So what Steve will do is he'll be the final finisher across the line in the Sydney Marathon. And he'll make sure everyone gets home and he'll be finished. What, 7 hours? 7 hours. 7 hours, Twizzy.
Go back.
don't. Sorry. Sorry. Johnny, I'll check.
I'll talk to you in a sec, Tudge. But he's known as a sweeper. So he'll go through and be the last person in the Sydney Marathon to make sure everyone's safe.
Sorry.
A couple more people making their way home.
Thank you very much. I'm told it's nice.
Is Kylie Sitter. Nice work, Kylie.
I've taken the
David Puss, nice work. And we've got Seth Keith, Gibbs, and Pitt also coming through. 50-68. Pitt from right. 42-64 is Kylie from Paddington. Good on you, Kylie. Got your half marathon done. 5:3:39 is Emily Rose from Harrington Park. Well done. Young Charger coming through. Robert Watterson from Killarney Heights. Good job, 52:01 is John. Ravel, nice work, Ravelli. So we've got a couple of people out there, but half marathon, how's that?
I really like this course. Very well run. And well supported.
Sydney Marathon, lots of Japanese runners out here, people holidaying out here and there. 3 laps today. Suit you?
Yes, it did. It's good to see family and friends that you're racing with out there. Also good to sort of see the faces come through and you get that down into the running side.
So running a marathon, you're a sweeper. What does that entail?
My job is to encourage that to get home safely, to get home to the cut-off time. So I did it last year. One of the most rewarding experiences because we really got that sitting on the other stage.
Look at 22,000 or so people come through as we give these guys a shout out. Tyler Jeffrey, Charlotte, well done, some very good running. But World Majors Marathon, Marty, who was the first winner of this event way back in 1989, did a really good job there. But mate, what sort of preparation are you going to do? Because you've done Boston, so obviously getting through in 7 hours as we give another shout out to another person coming through, Cameron. So what are you going to do now between now and then?
Just giving who's here the right we both did the majors this year, so we've got 6.
Yeah, coming through now, this is Cameron Manning, well done.
So we've got Tokyo this year, so the goal is to
George, we've got some more runners coming through. Also, LAPD there for a moment. Wayne Cooper, James Kent coming through, and Tony. Good job, but obviously triathlon's a sport when we met, but doing a lot more running, I'm doing a lot more swimming, still eating the same amount, which is a bit ridiculous, but I've got to get amongst some of those marathons. But yeah, we're interested that you say, as we look about Tony from Condell Park, injury, pretty tough. Not being injured as a runner.
Well,
Tucci, great to talk with you. Have a great time at Sydney Marathon. Our sweeper, and he's done all the majors. As we welcome back these finishers, Samantha, Juliet, Amanda, and Claire. Good running. Thanks for being a part of the Sydney Half Marathon. Brought to you from Naval Services and obviously our event directors, Athletics New South Wales. What a fabulous day. Well done. Some more half marathoners and marathoners, we should say 10Kers. Nicole, Cora and Sam, taking the torch. Can't wait for the marathon. Couple of weeks. Great to see you using today. Bit of preparation. If you've done your first ever half marathon, well done. Or your first 10K, congratulations. Don't forget, we've got this wonderful opportunity to have your name and your time and photo taken with it. And what a great initiative. Welcome back to these finishes in the 10. Marika, Santosh, Bradley, Paul, Kieran, Francesca, Paul Grabowski, Mia Rose Everson, Jennifer Keller, Nicole Welsh, Cora Funk, Samantha Tack, and Juliet Van Brannigan. Rattington, I should say, Juliet, nice work. Another Rhodes runner coming through, Martin Fairhurst, 10:42, good job, Jeffrey Hunt, 60 to 69. Another half marathon of getting the job done. We are approaching the 3-hour mark. And that's a long time to be on your legs. Hopefully you're out there having fun. Still more welcome to Taylor, Lucas. Still good, Kim coming through. With all of our 10Ks as well. Welcome back, guys and girls. Taylor Alfrey, nice work, and Lucas Taylor. Grady says, I'm never doing that ever again. Good on you, Grady. You'll be back in 3 weeks, I can tell you. I've got to do that better. I've got to do it faster. 53. Good job, young man. G1 and Darren Baker. Good job. Darren's going to milk the time in the finish line. Good on you, Darren. If I've gone half an hour, I'd be doing the same. Welcome back to Karina and Ann Cool. Darren Baker. Vanelsa's daughter, Slee. Nice work. Good on you,
Yes,
mate.
is that a half finisher?
Hey, Sean, you're back.
I've been missing you. Over here waving the clipboard.
Have you seen the lineup for our new, creation?
Yeah, it's quite something. Get your name, get your time, get the photo, folks. That's what people are lining up for. Yes, there is a hot donut caravan right out front, but the lines for this one, 0 calories, but maximum clout there. Get your name and your finishing time on the big screen here at the New South Wales Sydney Half Marathon Championships. Back over to you, Matty, for some more finishes.
Well, we've got the 21 finishing. The 10K, no doubt, will have the family fun run. Well done. 41.07. Vincent and Alina. Vincent's got the eye of the tiger look, the poor fella. Oh, good on you, Vincent. I didn't sign up for a marathon champion. A lot of faces like that. Rick Stevens, Rebecca Shaw, Dominic Carr, welcome back. Hey Sean, how was the start of the other 2.5? There would have been some young tearaways coming through.
Yeah, absolutely. Generally speaking, very much family fun run vibe, but it's always great to see some of our very serious junior athletes. Absolutely icy face behind the sunnies, looking at putting up some pretty impressive times across that 3K.
Oh, they will be. As we welcome Tiffany Vandersay, Galston, finishing her 10K, right now 50 minutes. Yeah, Sean, better you than me on that start line, my friend. And we'll be having our 2.5Ks coming through real soon. 51.84 is Andrew Tew. People coming in at the back straight, you're going to be finishing your 10K real soon. Bruce Wu, Kellyville. Remember, if you're parked in P2 or the other parking areas, you've got to go to reception and you get your ticket or a ticket for 4 hours free parking. If you're like me, stuck in the 15-minute parking queue, took a while to get in this morning. Lucky the numbers have filtered out as we welcome some more people. Stacey Creamer, Kevin Mann, and Amit Chipkahada from Toodyabby. But yes, if you want to get your photo with your name and time, we've got that luminous banner there. Welcoming some more 10Kers, Ted Robson, Arwen's in, Sharon Dong, and Andre Morel from Labor Day. Good on you, Andre. Getting the job done. Richard Hughes from Hornsby Heights. Jennifer Dunning. We've actually got a lot more CrossFitters coming to do running at the moment, 10K, 5K.
Hey, Matty, we've had Canadians, we've had Japanese, now we've got friends from Korea.
Hey,
What do we say? How do we say Steve in Korea? Hana, Drew, set! Yeah! Well done, guys. Well done.
any chance anyone did a PB? Ringing the bell? Yeah, sure, we've got a lot of people from all over the place. All around New South Wales, in fact, Central Coast, pretty big, Newcastle, Southern Highlands, Bowral, Middleton, 100 people from country New South Wales, Mudgee, Bathurst, Lithgow, well done, Blue Mountains, Glenbrook. 53-27 is in the house. Jumia, we've got Chloe, Edna, Neil, welcome back. And Courtney seen our first couple of 2.5 Ks. 61.86 is through. Great job. Let's get his names up on my screen. So, doing one of our first halfers. New York City, there you go. Great to have you here. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Well done. As I said, our 34th edition of the half marathon attracts people from everywhere. And here comes our little dudes doing a 2.5K. They don't have their names on here, sadly, but they're doing a great job. Ripping in, lots of parents celebrating them coming through. So our 10Kers, our half marathoners, and our 2.5Kers coming through. My apologies, I don't have their names to call out. They'll celebrate their 100-metre finish as we shout out to Sophie, Declan, Jasmine, Susan, Andrew, Leah, Jason, Flourish, Luke, Benjamin, Neil, Edna, and Chloe. Look at you two finishing. Well done. Well, we've got a couple of names now coming through. Some of them might have been late entrants. That's why we may not have got their names. Zara Fenn, Liam, and Joshua Collymore. Well done. Good running. Excellent. Now we do have some names. If you were a late entrant, we wouldn't have you on the database perhaps, but I'm sure it'll be fixed up. Sabrina, Natasha finishing at 10. Ari Spinks. Well done. Now of our roads runners, Sabrina, Natasha, Devon, Juan, Bella, Diabello, Lee Chapman. Getting the job done in the 2.5. Good on you, Chapo. Matty Harris here, brother. Lee flying through at the PB. Team Huddersfield. Lee used to be one of our elite triathletes in the country, very good athlete. Ross Robinson, Camilla, Alessandro, Mark, Kato Mira, Melissa Brown, Rawl, Sasha, 10K, Stephen Chan, good job, buddy. All our 10K is getting the job done real quick. Kimberly and Matt. And Nessa, nice work. Good on you, Kimberly and Matt, charging through. Well done. 53-64, getting the job done. That's his Aileen Martin from Randwick. Wow. Look at this charger. 60-27. That's Hunter Young, well done. Well, mate, they're definitely getting used to this 100-metre streak as we work from all of these 2.5 Ks finishes, Sean.
Look at this. Let's cheer on, ladies and gentlemen. We got some speed at the finish.
Jen, good on you, Jen. Line. It's got to be timed right because you don't want to run out of 10 metres to go.
Some big finishes here. I have to say, Matty, what call are you talking about? You are an absolute perfect song.
I found the mojo because you just get, used to seeing all this energy. I can't trust me. I talk for a week about this. Evan, Tola, Andrew, Beatrice, Katie. But look, you just get motivated from all these people stepping up and having a go, whether it's the half, the 10, the 2.5. And look at this, the parents have a look and say, I'll race you. Look at these two. Get him! Get him! Oh, it's charging. A big same family playing in the stadium and we're having a lot of that today. Good on your mum and dad celebrating things. How you doing, Sean, on your day?
Doing good. Really fun atmosphere for the fun run to get started. It's great to see people streaming across the line. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a clap as they come across. My one question is, I always wonder, when you see somebody with the big headphones on, what are they listening to? Are they listening to some classical music, pumping techno, or maybe an insightful podcast?
I'll get it back at Jack. And if Nicole Hensel comes through from the hills, tried them, haven't known Nicole a long time. Great running, Nicole. Good to see you spending some time for your alone time, which is nice. A lot of mums runs for the kids hunting up at the spa. Nicole, her kids are into martial arts and swimming and doing all sorts of things. As you welcome back some more finishers, Alex and Laura in the 2.5K, Connie for the 10, Boone, Gordon.
To my candy, folks. Let's give it up for a man who can run with his shirt off. Looking good.
Real. Oh, these are the crew.
And on wheels. Let's give it up.
Always do a really good run to play, brothers. Great work. Deanna, Ari, Andrew, Leon and Martha. They're doing a great job. 6201 is Andrew West. Good on you, Westy. This guys, to pick yourself forward, do a great job because they can still move to that support, keeping their balance, and they both sleep each other hoops. So they're spraying, wait, is this guy doing the aeroplane? Was he aeroplaning? 618 to high five?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
He's got his media manager there following him all the way. Look at this, another big finish. Let's cheer them on across the line.
Well done. Big shout out to all those parents pushing strollers. Anthony, Chloe, Roger, Joseph, Chin, Dakush, Dennis and Jasmine. 6192, great job, Jasmine. These are our future athletes. One of our visually impaired athletes doing a great job. 6207, Anthony, well done. Good on your times. And talking about visually impaired Paralympics starting 15 days of no sleep again. Love the Olympic Paralympics.
More finishes from our front row, commingling with finishes from our 10K.
Record numbers, this is the biggest field we've had in 34 years. Well done. Elon, Matt, Elliot, Michael, Lisa, Abigail, Andrew, Mexico. I love that name, Monica. Oh, look,
Representing Mary Nash. Let's give her a cheer. She gets across the line. Great finish.
that was Eddie Wang.
And a 10K run with a bit more in the tank.
2.5 is wearing the purple bits. Here we go, another great charger. 60-1-8. Great job. Doing a wonderful 61-8. Congratulations. I'm trying to get your name. I'll come and speak to you in a little bit. That is Maddie Brown. Good on you, Matt. Oh. Mother and son. Katie Barnaby. Katie, he got you. Take a little bugger. Still got lots of 10K people now getting it done. Kayla, Naomi, Anthony, Damien, next up, Shani. Kayan, Alexandra, nice work. Well done everyone for finishing today. What a great job. Iris and Dylan Wayne, Alice Hugh, Caleb Bartlett, Naomi Pinnock. Where are you, Naomi? Getting the job done. Naomi stuck under the line.
Good job.
Welcome back, Alice. Sunlight Spinks. Nice work. Team Viper in the house. We've just seen the Vipers through. Woohoo! Benjamin and Martin. Nice work. Sophia, nice work. Kristen, good effort. Kim John. Johnny Frankie. Francis Bird. Robert Byrne as well. Great. Enjoying yourself today. Matty Harris and Sean Murphy in commentary here. Bahama City Athletic Park Athletic Centre, of course, Athletics New South Wales. Great work. Got to get the Silky. Lucas and Stefan. Good to see the families getting them upset. Melanie Brown, David Gabriella, Indy and Vic. Indy and Vic Gundar. Nice work.
Big finish from Dana Hui there. Big smiles from the cameras. Remember finishes as you cross the finish line. We've got our crew from finishing pits taking photos of you to make sure it's a big smile right down the barrel. And you can check out those photos at Finisher Pits. That's P-I-X, finisherpits.com.
Welcome back to Holly and Greg Taylor. Holding hands across the line now as you see. Mariella Chelsea. We have Ronnie and Olivia. Brett Nyaka, nice work. Chelsea, Mariella, Rebecca and Michael. Well done, you two. Ronnie and Olivia, nice work. So that's beautiful, running together. All the way from Elliot. We hope to have a safe onward journey today. We're going to get the parking validated at reception. If you're waiting to get the photo taken with your time, make sure you go and do that. Available for our 10, 2.5 and our half marathons. Haven't had many half marathons finished for a while. Shout out to Jay Adams, Hugh William, Nick Ariane, Matthew and Michael. Wonderful day for running today. Record numbers. Well done for your support today, ladies and gentlemen. Can't believe it's only 9:45, Sean. I'm ready for a sleep. Amazing efforts. Well done, Shay. Mayroon Connolly getting her half marathon done. Mayroon, what a great effort.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't hear it, we've got a half marathon finisher in the house. Let's give her a clap, let's give her a roar, let's give her a cheer.
She's in the 60 pluses too, well done. You know, Sean, I speak to a lot of people through getting to commentate running around the world. There are some people that don't take up running until they're 60, which is crazy. And they're out there running marathons and doing everything, so you're never too old, you're never too young actually. Big shout out to the Jackson family. Samantha and Lucy. Lucy's under 5, I'm not too sure how under 5. Might look a bit big to be in a stroller, but she's getting pushed.
Oh yes, and some intelligence from the start, Matt. This couple, they have a secret up their sleeve. They were loading on Mother Energy drink between them, and it's got them across the line.
But she's also looking like she's running for Prune Babies too, which is a big organisation, a big charity that I first started a number of years ago. And they were really good, preborn children, and made it very difficult, but that's what they've got. And they're raising money for stillbirth and all that sort of stuff. So through disaster and a real quite sad scene, you get a lot of people raising awareness. Probably not to do that. And they use that to keep them strength. And along with them, they use the Haynes family, Henry, George and Sophie. Well done. We'll give you a shout out if we get another half marathon. We've got Andrew and Sandra and Thomas King and Charles. Finishing the 10th. Ronja Kimmerer Field getting the job done. Sandra Lee, Andrew Limmer, Olivia Cernak, and Charlotte Baird. Good on you, girls. Great to have you back. Those girls are going to race for a white cup. We've got Lara McCary from Greystone, Alice Ben from Rockdale, and Madison Howard from Rose Hill. Ready, Maddie? Can you give her 10K? We've got the Matado family. We've got Raquel, Lavia, and Eduardo. Well done. They're finishing their 2.5. Oh, running, gonna sprint. Here they go. No, down. He'll go again. Probably go. I don't want to use 2.5K on the dad. Don't get it done. You'll be okay. Off it. Well done. Not too much attention's not great.
More 10K finishes coming across the line. Great to see you. Make sure you're giving your friends and family a big cheer because it is a big thing to do on a Sunday morning. Let's be honest, most of Sydney's just probably rolling out of bed right about now. But we've got some great participants here. Well done. More finishers streaming across the line. And remember, finishers, you've got photographers there waiting to get you at your best. So big smiles. Big positive attitude as you cross. You get those finisher pictures at finisherpics.com. That's finisherpix.com. All one word, finisherpics.com. Now something that's been super popular today is our illuminated finishers wall where you can stand in front of your name, your time, and get your photograph. That's courtesy of our team at Skywalker and, of course, sponsored by Maple Services. Maple Services is one of the biggest providers of NDIS services across Australia, and they are our major sponsor today. If you, somebody you know, somebody you love could benefit from NDIS services, give Maple a shout. They are one of the top providers right across Australia, and they are a top supporter of Athletics New South Wales. You can get in touch with Maple Services at mapleservices.com.au. The Maple Services website again is Maple Services, all one word, mapleservices.com.au. Thank you to Maple Services. And while we're on the note, thank you to Sydney Olympic Park for providing not only the athletic stadium, but for closing the roads and providing a world-class facility as they always do.
Of course. Victoria's never got your company here. We found the voices again that sort of took a little while to warm up, but we haven't lost it yet. Might not be around tomorrow, but that's a good thing. Still got the voices as you get to talk to yourself over here. Look at these people getting through. 10K, 2.5, let's give them some shout-outs. Pearl, Elwyn, Raquel, Julia Leanne, Rabina, Karen, Macy's, Chris, Amber, Lawrence, Cassandra, Ricky, Jockey, Christian, Marina, and Chelsea. I hope you had a chance to look out, have a good time. Look at you smiling. Most of them, I think their names are because they're all smiling. So it must have been got something, right? But it's all about, it doesn't happen on the gun or the social media, people don't have their phones. When people are watching concerts, Well done, 53-15. That's Joyce. People watch boxing down to your phone. I just enjoy the moment. So I'm hoping you enjoy the moment. The great string. Look at these guys. He's almost there. Arena and Chelsea. Emma's also got through. Having a conversation for a moment. Just doesn't move anymore. Sometimes the owners carry the dogs just go too far for me.
That's the parental weight, literally.
Oh, we got some more winners. Ramish, Warner, well done. Rajesh Kumar, excellent work. Well done you, sir. Rajesh, nice work. We've got another winner coming through. Goodwell now.
Yeah. Is this a runner with a backpack? Look at that. Doesn't leave the valuables on the track to bring them with. We love to see it. Well done. Give a clap, ladies and gentlemen.
And we got Cindy. Well done. Great people from everywhere. Missoula, Blacktown, Arnsley, Marsfield, Willoughby, New York. Took me a little while. See you in 2 weeks. I'll be at Hyde Park with the running crew fire up. 16K in the marathon and 1K to go. Good on you, Toots. You know, the best thing to learn, Sean, let's people like yourself, is the camaraderie. You know, I've been running a long time and doing triathlon. My first race was in 1987. And that's a long time ago. I'm 54 now. And you make friends for life. You get to go around all the world. So when things like the Boston Marathon and the terror stuff go on, it really unites the running community. And I know Toots has run the Boston Marathon and he's swimming. So he goes back in the field, trying to keep people safe and finish. Look at these two getting the job done. We got Siddharth and Rika. They finished in the half marathon. Yeah! Wow! 3 hours and 24. That's a long time on your legs.
It is.
Got it done.
Feeling every one of those 21Ks that they got there and they made it look good in the end, crossing together. That's important.
They were up at 4 a.m. and I reckon they didn't get much sleep either. Good job. We've got another finish up from the 21. Shinami. Hey! Well done, Mr. Maruka. And we've got Chriselle. Good on you, Chriselle. I like that name. I've never seen that before.
Just a brief break in announcing our finishers. Our officials need to speak to a female competitor by the number of 1275. Female competitors, while you're here, can you quickly just check your beard? 1275. Again, we're on the lookout for female competitor with bib number 1275. Can you please come to the finish line? Our officials just need to double check something for you. Last time, female competitor bib number 1275. Please come and see the officials at the finish line.
Well done. We had a couple of people get across the line. We had Tamara Unsworth, Jessica Charlton. This is Millie. Well done, Millie. Now, Matty Brown, how you doing over there? What a great run, that. Just giving you away. Geez, you did well, didn't you? Hey, what a great finish. You get your photo. I like your bike, though. Don't leave it lying around anywhere. I might take that home yourself. Looks too fast. Good on you, Matt Brown. How old are you, Matty? 10? 11. I might see you run a marathon one day. What do you reckon? Yes, sure. Good on you, Matt. One of our tricycle races. Good job. 57-1 is Camille Gonzalez. Always loves the Spanish and Mexican, Hispanic. Oh, we got a wounded warrior.
This is a half marathon finisher, I think, Matty.
It is Jane. She's from Camden Park. And this is what we do. We've got Chris O'Brien, Lighthouse Pseudo. Chris O'Brien giving up cancer, chasing hope. That's what we do. I almost tripped over the little silver. How awesome. 3 hours, remember she finished.
Is that anything you know? Yeah, walking wounded.
Absolutely. I had a problem with the hydration. I was feeling a little bit ordinary in the race. It took me close to 10 or 11 hours to triathlon for Costa. And yeah, last 10K, I don't really remember it. But I thought support got me back.
We've got a fast finisher here. All eyes on the finish line. This looks like a 10K.
Jessica!
Yeah.
She said, I'm going to leg it. I'm inspired by the Olympics. Gail, another 10K. Well done, Gail. And that's Robin. Try and get name ranked serial numbers as our finishes and our participants now. Sean, you're starting to run out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out here today. I'm about to leave you in the very capable hands of Matt, who's really been taking care of proceedings from Go to Woe today. Quick reminder that if you have parked in one of the designated P1s, P2 or P4, make sure you get your parking validated. Where do you do that? Just at the front reception desk here in the athletics stadium. Get your parking validated, make sure it's for free, and we'll see you at the next Athletics New South Wales meet. This is the 2024 New South Wales Half Marathon. We've still got a few finishes to go. Over to you, Matt.
Sean, thank you very much, and a big round out for Sean. He's done a great job. The boys of ABC in Musselbrook, they had an earthquake and they didn't know about it. Sean, au revoir, mate. And mate, keep that Japanese and Korean Nordic. Here we go! Ali Matani in the house! Yo, Ali! Wow! That is just sensational. Hey, you welcome back to Bristol. I should say, Mark Jasmine. What about Ali, Leon, Connor, Frankie, Sunni, Diana, Sarah, Sigil, Daniel, Robin, and Gail. We had Leon get his half marathon finish, and we also had Daniel Cheng. But Frankie Matani, get on your Frankie. Our tricycle crew. How you doing, Frankie? You doing a good time? Good fun? Well done. Once again, farewell to Sean. No doubt I'll see him at the Sydney Harbour, or the Sydney 10. And obviously here at the half marathon. Here we go. Adam and Liner Kirkwood. 6:188. Well done. Adam Liner, well, nice work. We've got Catherine May, Lanisma, Lyndon, and Nika Pardo. Hey, how are you, Catherine? Good on you. Thanks for being a part of the Sydney Half Marathon. The Pardo family from Terrigal. Geez, you've come a long way to be here. Up to the M1, thanks for coming. Look at you. Thanks, no thank you. Thank you, our ambulance service today, really fast, great job. Remember, if you hadn't found well, just take it easy. All the way from Bradbury, Melissa Pennington. Good job getting the 10K done. Excellent work. It's a good time about 1:22. Well done. Now it's all about recovery, bubbles, takeaway, a bit of protein. Those medals look amazing. The Sydney 10. Thanks to all those people from the Indian community for being here today. I have not seen Fabian Marley forever. Fabian! Hills! Drive! My brother! Where you been, Fabian? Oh my goodness. Well done. And we've got Hector. Well done. Nice work. Fabian Barley from Pennant Hills. Have not seen Fabian racing forever. Say there, man, I might come and see you in a tick. Great to see you. Yeah, we've got people come from all over the place. Well done all of our ultra trailers. Something we're using this event to get ready for something else. Lots of people from Europe. Well done. Fabian looks like he's Italian. But well done to the Hills members, a lot of our Tridex racing. Well done to all of our participants. Thanks for coming today. Don't forget about finishing pits. Good to see our Athletics New South Wales officials still doing their thing. How many numbers are written out? Lots. We've still got about 50 out there. Over 1,600 participants in all the different categories. That's a great thing. Now, if you've done a PB, ring the bell. Well done, 51.34. This is Jimmy Silly. Nice work. Nice work. Jimmy Sill. Nice work. You know what? Just speaking to Fabian, he was going to run the half today, he hadn't been well, so he decided to run the 10. That's a good, smart move. And that's what you've got to do sometimes. When I woke up this morning, couldn't talk, and oh gosh, how am I going to ring the reason? So I've got no voice. Well, I found it in the end, but because it's warmed up, and hopefully the worst of my cold behind me. Did a COVID test yesterday because I'm not feeling so great. And it was all clear, the flu and for COVID. And Fabian, your name's on the scoreboard. Hey Fabian, name's on the scoreboard. Another winner. Rosalind Allabone from West Ryde. 10K, you. Behind Rosalind from South Jakarta. As I mentioned, we have people from all around the world. Agung Purwantoro, all the way from South Jakarta, everybody! Well done, and you're 50. Good job, brother. This is what it's all about. He's come from South Jakarta to run 10K and celebrate his 50th birthday. Jumper, nice work. Ginger Greenacre, Agung Purwantoro. Happy birthday. 50 years. Nice work. Lots of cuddles. Anyone down the PB, ring the bell. Remember, if you have parking, you want free parking, you've got to go to reception just to validate your parking pass. If you're in P2 like me, and you didn't get a parking ticket, you're just going to come to the reception and help you. Hey, Harris is my name, and yes, I started with a very croaky voice this morning. I won't have a voice left this afternoon, but that's okay. Mums and dads, thanks for coming today. It's been my great pleasure to be a part of the Athletics New South Wales team. Nathan Green, who's normally on commentaries up at the Multi-Sport Festival up in Townsville. Nathan finished fifth overall at the lead athletes in the aquathon, a 2.5K run, followed by a K swim and a 2.5K run. Nathan ran the 5K in about 16 minutes to do very well. Thanks again to finish his picks. Some more winners. Lutusa Ottawa, Diana Hammond, and Willie Isle. Nice work, Willie! Running the whole way with the phone from Rose Meadow. Willie's getting her 10K done. He's got the boots going on. Well, I'm going to try this one to get this correct. Salatua. Nice work. She's from Boboing. Great to see the crew from the Philippines here. I was just coming over to chat and they said they were all good friends. Some of them didn't talk too much during the event, but thanks for being here. You always have a lot of smiling people from the Philippines. Great job. Oh, Fabian, great to see you. Oh, we got Helen Baxter Crawford. Good on you. You got the Tigers gear on. Nice work. And just behind Helen, Ebony Blitz. Ebony! Well done. 1 foot in front of the other. It's almost there. That's a great effort. Well done to all of our athletes today. Don't forget, you all should be swept the pride. We've got the Paralympics starting soon. 15 days, I think 14 to 15 days. Oh, another PB. Here. And I believe that was Helen. Oh, well done. Oh, you rang the bell anyway. Good job. You know what? Every finish is a PB as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
Don't forget, you get an email during the week to finish your picks. That'll identify your big, hopefully who you are as a runner. And thanks for being a part of this today. The 34th edition of the half marathon here. First race was in 1989. They're on their way. Matthew Wood, 10K. Here's from Eastwood. Mr. Tingo for an hour and a half, doing a great job, mate. Good job, Matt. That's your finish line right there. Looks like he needs a new wardrobe. Those pants are starting to fall down his knees. Good on you, Matty. So, ladies and gentlemen, approximately 39 people left. And I never leave the finish line until everyone's done. So we'll stay here till our final finisher. I'm not too sure exactly where our final participant is. I hope they haven't stopped for a coffee. It's been my great pleasure to be here. If you are heading home, make sure you validate your parking, so you've got free parking for the first 4 hours. Just go on 10:15. Thank you again to our volunteers. Sensational job today. All the boys and girls. Well done, Frankie. Had a good time out there, Frankie, no doubt. Yeah, of course. I like that bike. Very lucky. I don't know how the brakes went going down the big hills though. Whew.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go.
Hey, thanks for being part of it. No more reverse, Frankie. Put it in first gear and get out of here.
Do we have the number of that there?
We've got a donut there out the front, and if you've run today or you haven't run like me, we've got a whole heap of donuts they want to get rid of, so get out there and go and see the coffee and the donut crew. Wonderful effort. As I said, our crew from the Philippines having a great time having a chat. Still looking for a couple more finishes. Thanks to Maple Services. Well done to all of our finishes today. Mostly our 10K is still here. A lot of people doing their first 10K or half.
5387 is just coming in the gate.
Oh, Maria getting her photo. Well done, Maria. Good job. Oh, look, there he goes. Looking at his time. Nice work. Got the medal around the neck. You gotta bite it. You know what they do? They all bite their medals. Yeah, watch your teeth though. It's all about the finish. Thanks for coming today. I don't know what's on for the rest of the day, but you're definitely in calorie deficit right now. You can have what you want, have to eat. We'll try and find out from radio to see if our final participants out there. We do normally have a couple of people who generally don't finish and they don't tell us that they finished. It could be a wrap from the finish line, but we'll find out very shortly. I'm not sure. Don't forget donuts out the front.
Just confirming there's no athletes left on the track.
The last runner is just a really crazy race.
Thank you, Sunny.
Apparently final participant right now. Alrighty. Just to let you know, our final three, or two, or one, might be two, could be only one, and could be actually packing up the course. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There always has to be the final one. Here she is. Well done. All the way from Taramara. She's getting the 10K done. Bring your kids with you, Emily. Emily Kane. Come on, kids. The kids did the 2.5K. And Emily thought, oh, I'll just do the 10.
Is that all you had
Well
to
done,
do?
Mum.
Just scare her.
Family that play together, stay together. Hey, well done. Congratulations. 10K is a long way. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 Athletics New South Wales Half Marathon, the 10K version is done. Emily Paynes, well done.
Congratulations.
Total number of finishes, 1,601. Well done. Record field this year. We'll see you again next year. Keep an eye out for finishes picked email. Thank you everyone on behalf of Sean Murphy, Matty Harris signing off. One of the Skywalker Creative, great job. Our Athletics New South Wales, all our volunteers, the team from Athletics New South Wales, and of course the Sydney Olympic Park Athletics Centre. Thank you to Maple, and well, listen, we'll see you again soon. Make sure you get your parking pass validated at the reception, and if you want some donuts, get out the front. We'll see you next time when we're all out and about, putting one foot in front of the other. We'll see you again. Thank you, everybody.
Was it just like a handful of people after me? After I left? Oh, sweet. So it's just going to be all blank shots. I just left it running.
It was just picking
I was just like, I'll just leave it running while I go to the toilet. That's just more work for me to do now, clear them off.
just like putting all umpires and office staff. Did a great job. Thank you very much. Oh mate, I gave my ticket over.
Liam Daniel.
Did you hear it every time, right?
Trainer's favourite. That's her experience.
Good. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, well. And he come past me once, and that's what I said. No, I'm on the tunnel and he didn't come again. He must be have been brought up before. Yeah, he comes to on his first lap.
He wouldn't have been on his own, because I said one day to Jodie, she said, she never got here.
We just opened up the short thing. We had 3 half marathons.
I know the man.
Oh, they've gone down. The other yeah.
Indian man in first lap. Yep, come past me once. Very first lap, and I still haven't seen him come past. That's the mystery. 4136. Pre-metric stuff.
I hate it when you don't know where you put your lips at. You're too lips up to like... Am I missing that steps? Just head. Somewhere outside, they said it was reception. They're going to say, we'll all go together if you want.
Up to Tony. Tony.
Yeah. Sorry?
I just, for you guys.
Just makes it easy. Just 4 like for the marathon last year.
No, you meant 2000.
Sorry?
No, you meant 2000.
Yeah, 2005. You're fine. Yeah. It's easy, yeah. Like, he wants to do it, yeah, I know. Probably not. I feel like he was just like... grabbed your card. Yeah. Then did he say that you exposed one of yours?
Yeah. I treated it in your folder.
Oh.
Yes. It's stupid. Have to start being too what told. I mean, I don't. Anyway,
I grab your best friend.
a messy.
No.
Sorry, mate. Oh, I didn't look that closely. I was in shock.
Well, I can use those. No, I had to send it to. I'm going to. I have to send it to.
Oh, yeah.